What's happening, good people? It's your man, Patrick the Game Changer Jackson here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode of He Said, She Said. And we are going to have a great conversation today. We have some great events that are going to be coming up. Again, we thank y'all for tuning in to the show every week. We appreciate the love, the comments. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and always show love. It's Black History Month. We're about to go in. Got to make sure that y'all show our love to each other while we are able to. But remember, Black History is not just a month. We celebrate it all year long. We got a great show for you on today. Hopefully, you guys are going to be tuning in, getting engaged. Make sure y'all get in them comments. Give your opinion. Let us know what your thoughts are. Also, got the winner of the R&Bingo tickets. Yes, the winner of the R&Bingo tickets that is going down. So make sure that you continue to stay locked in and tune in. When we come back, I will be announcing the winner of that show because it's always fun to have a little bit of fun when you're going, having a little get together, having some fun, and all that type of stuff. So you got to make sure that you stay locked into all the fun and all the games and everything that is happening because it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. It's a lot of great events that are going to be happening as we are going to be celebrating Valentine's Day. Hopefully, all of you love birds out there. You're loving on people. I see there's some Valentine's Day stuff going on. Some love is in the air. Make sure you throw some hearts for your people. Show some love to your folks that are around you. Give them a hug, give them a kiss, give them some love. And then also, don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to love you because guess what? You are important. So stay locked in. We'll be right back. What's happening, folks? What's happening, folks? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of He Said, She Said. We appreciate y'all tuning in once again. Go ahead. We want this great panel to go ahead and introduce themselves as we're going to have a phenomenal conversation this morning. We're going to have Monty, Keish, and then Jen. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Monty C. Wilson, and I am the I guess I'm the owner of Three Term Media here in Bakersfield, California. I'm a photographer and independent filmmaker.
Let's go.
I am Persevering Jen. You guys can catch me on all platforms at Persevering Jen. I am the co-founder of Persevere with Purpose. It is a group, to help women get closer to Christ and just give out motivational to anyone who needs it.
I am Lakeisha Michelle. I am on IG as Lakeisha.Michelle. I am a therapist located here in Michigan.
Awesome. Listen, we've been having some good conversations, man, some phenomenal discussions. And of course, we're going to be bringing back a couple of conversations that we had. You got some updates on a few of these things, and Monty's going to kick it off. We're going to talk about some of these plane crashes and what is happening with that, man. A lot of that been going on. Monty, kick it off. What's happening?
Last show, if you didn't see it, we talked about some of these plane crashes, and there was some people out there worrying about these crashes, thinking that they were just so many of them going on in a short amount of time that there had to be something going on, right? And one of the points that I made was, how do we know that this is a lot going on? You know what I mean? How do we know that this is a lot of crashes until we look it up? So I was able to look it up after the show, and there is actually in 2023 there was over 1,200 plane either accidents or incidents. 1,200. So if you do the math, that's like almost four a day, like three and a half a day or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of proves the point that I was trying to make, is that we're just hearing about a lot. That's all we're doing right now. It's not necessarily a high number that's going on to where we need to feel like some conspiracy theories is jumping off. Like, somebody is, because, I've heard people say stuff about they're trying to scare us and they're trying to do this and that and the other. And as soon as Trump got in office, this started to happen, blah, 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 blah. When really in 2023, there was over 1,200 accidents. And that means not crashes, but incidents, because planes,
Uh-huh.
they slip off the runway, or they bump into each other, the tailgates bump into each other, that sort of thing. A little, whatever, anything, whatever they classify as an accident, it was over 1,200 or something in 1 year.
Well,
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
no, I've been doing my research, so now that I've done my research, I could agree to that. So one thing I noticed is that once you kind of, once you watch something, your algorithm is kind of, controlled by what you watch. So if
Yeah.
you happen to watch anything pertaining to, plane crashes, you're going to see more and more algorithm on planes and the crashes and things like that. So basically, that's what I've noticed. Once I tap on something that has to do with that, my algorithm is kind of feeding me that. So I'm seeing more and more, based off of what I've seen, in the past. So yeah, I can kind of attest to that.
It's definitely a weird
So
space. Go ahead.
what do you say? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I mean, reason why we were talking about that in the first place, this is sort of thing is something that what I'm preaching right now, because I am the conspiracy theory buster. You can apply what I'm saying to a lot of stuff that y'all yakking about out there right now. Okay, it's just, you just don't know the numbers. If you look, just do me a favor, people. Whenever you think that the Illuminati is getting ready to, is some way involved, just Google it. Google
Not
the
the
numbers and get the
Illuminati.
statistics. All right. So no, as soon as you think, as soon as the Illuminati comes into your brain, think to yourself, I wonder how many, in this case, I wonder how many planes actually crash in 1 year, or accident in 1 year. I wonder if it's a lot going on or it's not a lot going on. Just do the simple math and just look that up, and then you can feel better. You don't have to feel like the Illuminati is trying to kill you all the time. Cause see, I don't walk around feeling that, and it feels
Illuminati.
good. That's
Not
all
the
I'm saying.
Illuminati.
Just apply,
That they
just
cousins.
apply,
Right. Out of
apply this to everything.
The
Every time you come
Illuminati
up with a
find pressure.
conspiracy, just say to yourself, "Is this real, or am I just ignorant to the facts?" That's all I'm saying.
Now I guess
okay.
now y'all now since Monty is the bunker of these particular things. Now put in the chat. Do
No,
you believe that this
No, he the
is
buster. He
still
said.
a conspiracy or not? Let us know in the chat. Is this a conspiracy that you think that is going on with the plane crashes? Monty brought uh, some data and information of it being what 1,300 per year
incidents. Yeah,
incidents that kind of happen like this, and I think they're just being a little bit more televised now, just like most things that end up on the internet. Like we'll see, and I think that the same way of like police brutality, we know in our community that's been happening, but now that we have cameras and stuff like that, you're able to see it a lot more often, and so that's why a little bit more attention have been caught to it. But I don't know if this is part of people trying to scare folks, or what's the tactic is behind folks talking about these plane crashes, and when it's something that typically kind of happens.
I think there was that big one, right? That one that the one with the helicopter and the people that was the skaters or whatever. That
Hmm.
Exactly.
happened, and that was, I mean, that should have made the news. But what happened was
Right.
it was like 4 or 5 after that that just came back to back to back that we probably wouldn't have seen.
Mm.
And so I don't blame it those being in the news because that was obviously something huge. You know what I mean? So I don't blame that. I'm not saying that they're trying to throw some extra stuff out there, but that one particular one happened, and then some happened back to back to back to back. Trump getting into office at the same time, and I'm no defender of Donald Trump. Uh, don't want nobody to think that's the case, but I'm just saying once he got into the office at the same time, it was just a what do you call it? A
A series of
storm, the
yeah.
perfect storm right there. It was a perfect storm to just say
Mm.
it had something to do with him coming in office when it may not necessarily what was.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
but
sense.
Jen, she felt it in her stomach though. You know, when women
What?
get an
I felt it in
intuition,
my heart.
when a women got an intuition going now, you should check that
I was like,
intuition.
Red Fox, take me, come get
Yeah, yeah.
me.
Jen was on it.
Man,
She
look.
was like, nah. This was happening. Jen wasn't playing.
What? That's too much. That was just too much. It was overwhelming. It was. And then that last one that happened in Philly, that was like, okay, that's what shook me because I was
Right.
like,
Yeah.
wow. That was like that was crazy though, for
Hmm.
sure. For sure. And then the way it came out the sky, people was like, okay, it's a missile. They didn't know if it was a missile, if it was a plane. So it was wild. Then
Well,
you heard speculations that we was in a silent war. So I was like, wait a minute, hold on, let me do my research because what is truly going on here?
yeah.
So
You
it
You
was
should
so
see the
much
one.
being
You
you
should
said
said.
see
you
the
heard that
one today.
you heard that we was in a silent war.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was speculating. There was rumors going around that we were in a silent war. Nobody was saying anything about it. News wasn't broadcasting and no one was saying anything. So I was like, wait a minute, this can't be real. This can't be true. Because if we're in a war, how do you call it a silent war without being loud about it? You know what I'm saying? So there's no way to be in a silent. How do you be in a silent war? That's like an
So
oxymoron. I'm in a silent war.
Well,
Wars
they,
are
yeah,
loud, right?
if if the Illuminati was, really doing something like that, um, I guess it would be silent. I guess it would be silent because you don't know who they are. You know what I mean? So they would have to be silent.
Well, terrorist attacks. That's what they was calling it, though. They was calling
Yeah,
it.
yeah. They cause
They was
like
thinking that.
right, and then but see, here's the
Yeah,
thing about conspiracy theories: there's no end to them. Like, right?
nah,
So if I was to
nah.
say, hold
It's
on,
continuous.
wait, now that
right.
that Black Hawk helicopter, those were our troops flying that, right?
Mm.
Then these
Yeah,
conspiracy theorists, they're gonna
yeah.
say, well, they got them sleeper cells. You know what I mean? They got them, they
Uh
got
huh.
these people brainwashed, and all they had to do was just activate them. And as soon as he got activated, he just boom
Mm.
crashed
Yeah.
into the first plane that he could, because you've been watching too many movies now, you know what I mean?
Been watching too
So
much.
there's y'all these and I'm not saying you, but I'm saying
You
y'all
said
got
y'all.
these y'all got an answer
Mm,
for everything, and then like I said before, you add another conspiracy theory to this conspiracy theory to prove the first one. Now you got about 10 conspiracy theories stacked up, and
Hmm.
and and,
right,
and
right,
no real evidence.
No
Right,
facts.
Yeah,
right.
right. No facts at all. Yeah,
No
yeah,
facts.
yeah.
no facts.
Yeah, no facts. Yeah, there's no facts associated with it. Like that's, and I think that kind of, it's always that scare tactic that comes with it. Now you got all these people scared to get on planes. You got people afraid to travel. People like, man, I'm gonna just ride the bus. Or I'm gonna just drive.
Yeah.
Or I ain't going nowhere. People that have, when those things like how you were saying the perfect
Right.
storm happened, it was people I was seeing. They, they was in Florida or in Texas or somewhere. Or they went on vacation. Now these plane crashes. They're afraid to fly back home. They extending they stay
Right.
because they're afraid to fly or they trying to find an alternative way to get back. So it's like, yeah, it puts some people in a real uncomfortable
Right.
position with things. You know what I'm saying, like the plane is just flying. They just falling out the sky out of
Right.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
with no explanation. Uh,
Right.
they like, did the pilot go to sleep? Did it just malfunction? Ain't nobody saying
Right,
nothing of what happened.
Yeah, and
right.
one of the reasons why I'm so adamant about busting these conspiracy theories because most of the time it be our people, and I hate to
Mm,
see I hate to see us
It be us.
so
So
fearful
gullible.
and scared about these things. I'd rather you get the knowledge and have that knowledge and be able to be powerful with knowledge, not be powerful with fear. So that's what we're doing.
Right.
We the most scary people in the world on some salt, some pixie dust that somebody's throwing in the air. It's just learn it, study it, and then you will have knowledge is power. Because there's
Knowledge
been
is power.
another thing we can bring up. There's been two launches since we've been on the air. Over here at Vandenberg Air Force Base, over here to the west. There's
Mm.
been two launches. And every time I see a launch, I see people on there. What is this? Is this an alien? What are they spraying in the air? Blah, 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 blah. And it's just SpaceX launching another satellite in the air. They've been doing it for
Hmm.
years. And nobody had never picked up a Google or whatever and figured out why that smoke or why does it look like something flying in the air and then landing back down. Well, now we have the rockets. They can go back up, they reuse them, and they can land back on the ground so they can reuse them again. You know,
Are they
we don't
similar?
even know that. You don't even know that. They've been doing that for like 5, 6, 7 years now. They've been doing that.
Are
Hmm.
those similar to like the drones?
No, these are actual rocket launches that they actually put satellites into space.
Mm.
But now they have it to where the base rocket, the big one with all the fuel in it, they figured out a way to reuse those so they can actually land and come back down to the ground and land on the yeah. They could do that now. It's like some stuff that you would see in a movie.
Right. As
Hmm.
in like
Yeah.
in all. Huh.
So what happens is you can see that launch. I don't want to get too scientific for y'all. The reason why you could see the launch at night is because they do a lot of them in the daytime, but you can't see them. It's just a puff of smoke. You got to know to be looking in the exact same space. But the reason
Mm.
why you can see them at night is because the sun just went down, and the sun is actually on the other side of the horizon. The sun is still it's still daylight for somebody else. So the sun is actually
Mm.
shining back and backlighting the smoke. So that's why you're able to the smoke looks lit up. It looks weird in the sky because it looks like it's lit up, but that's really because the sun is on the other side of the horizon. We on a round Earth. For people who think this is a flat Earth, we're on a round Earth. The sun is on the other side and it's shining back through the smoke. That's why you're able to see the smoke, and it does look weird though. It
Hmm.
does look because it's like it's glowing smoke, but really that's the sun shining back through it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'll
for
send
that.
you a picture. You can Google it and then you can see like a photo of what it looks like. It looks strange. It does look a little spooky, I would say, like something off Scooby Doo or something.
Okay, scientists.
Now something else that's going on out there. Now we just spent 50 million on some condoms. Uh,
Mm,
$50 million on condoms. Something is going on. People ain't strapping up enough. Now there was a mishaps that had happened between, I believe, what you said, what Eli had miscommunicated and thought that it was for America, but it was actually for Africa.
Well, he made it seem like it was Gaza, like the Gaza Strip over there, where they're at war at right now, the Palestinians.
Hmm.
He thought he said it was going over there, but it was actually going to another Gaza, like a different place called Gaza and somewhere else in Africa. So it was
It, it,
$50 million worth of condoms.
50 million account. Now Jen didn't think that folks wasn't going to be using them condoms anyway. Uh, in Africa, she
no,
just
I
she
don't
just
think
thought that.
so. These people still over there hungry. Their ribs are showing. Feed these people. They need some food. I mean, cut that in half and get these people half condoms and half food and bread and some. They hungry over there. Feed these people.
Did she
I
just
mean,
say?
that they you
Did you
think they
say
about
cut the
to
condoms in half?
no cut the money in half, cut the budget in half. No,
No,
I'm about
I
to
Jen did.
mean
say, then what you
they
gonna use them for?
it's a choice thing. I mean, it's a choice thing, just like it is here in the USA. It's a choice thing. They choose to do what they want to do. I mean, they gonna make a choice to eat before they choose to strap it up. They don't care. The pregnancy rate is sky high over there. They don't care about no condoms. They gonna keep doing
Good
what
evening,
they
Christine.
doing. They're gonna keep on doing it. So I'm just saying, give them what they need the most. Put some
Mm-hmm.
money into these schools, put some money and into their mouths where it needs to go. Help these children out with some books, and put the rest into some condoms. And what they choose to do is what they choose to do with it. Because
But I
I mean,
think
at the end of the day,
But I think what they're doing is there's some sort of education programs because you're right, they weren't using condoms before. That's why they have like a very very high rate of HIV over there. So I think what they're doing is they're educating and they're handing them out at the same time. And so they're trying to change. You got to start somewhere. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? We use condoms over here
yeah,
because it was introduced to us, years ago. So I don't know what the year exactly, but let's say now they start now, and then maybe in 20 years, that new generation is,
It's
strapping it up.
educated.
Yeah, and the people, because some people it's too late. You know what I mean? It's some people in Vegas feel it's too late. So we know it's
Yeah, they
some
are.
people over there it's too late. Yeah,
They be raw dogging.
right.
It's raw dogging.
Yeah, so
that's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. It's a choice. It's a choice.
But if you
Yeah,
don't know,
I
it's not
think
a
it's
choice.
just a choice. But
You
I
ain't got
think
no
Yeah.
other
that's a
option.
If they're not there and you have no clue about them, then yeah, there's not an option at all. You gotta start somewhere with them.
And
Not
I'm gonna
fifty
dress
million
up.
yeah,
dollars.
that's true.
I'm gonna dress up in Jen. Now them people ain't just got ribs. They everybody ribs ain't showing, Jen.
Right.
Everybody.
I mean,
That was you out of pocket for that. Everybody ribs.
Yeah.
Everybody ribs. See,
Tell
this
her.
is why my African friends. See, I got a lot of good African friends. Now they don't appreciate that comment about you talking about some they ribs and stuff showing
it
over there.
depends
Now
on where they located. It depends on where they located. I mean, no. Granted, where
Google it.
we the times that
they
we in now,
they said we
they
obese
come
over
a long.
here.
Yeah, I mean, we too privileged over here.
We're gonna be
We are
talking about that in a
privileged, and they
minute.
take
We're gonna show somebody that look.
Yeah, they got some thick
yeah.
Africans over there too, though. Some of
They
them got
came a
some
long
size on
way.
'em.
They have. Yeah, they came a long way. They have, but
No,
that's
wait a
still
minute.
too
You
much of some kind.
don't no, don't say that. They came a long way. You
They
still
have.
going. You still going back to the. See,
It's
I'm
been
gonna
a
tell you what
long
it is.
time coming,
You
but I
You
know.
was watching.
But
You fell for the propaganda.
you
You was
paying for the
watching that
propaganda.
commercial. You was watching that commercial with that blue boy with that fly on his face,
Yep, yep,
and now you think that that's what
not
everybody looked like over
you.
there.
yep.
I'm done. No, don't be
That's not
doing
the.
that to
That's not
me.
the
I
That,
have
case.
not
that
thinking about
when
that
they play
little
the
boy
they
with
play
that.
the slow music. When they play the slow
Right.
music and they
I
be
have
talking about
not.
some
And they
5 cents
out
a
there,
day.
The
they out
dog.
there
So
Yeah.
using
Right.
that
Right.
bucket.
Right.
It's the
They
animal
using that
yeah,
spirits.
bucket to scoop water out the little streams. Yeah, I mean, I ain't talking about them.
You talk about the
No.
dollar a day.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was
No,
5 cents back in the day.
them.
Now
Yeah.
they done went up to $1 now.
Dollar. And the
No, they didn't went
animals
up to a
too.
dollar fifty.
The
They didn't
animals
came a long
definitely.
way, but they still. I feel like that's still too much money on some condoms. So
Yeah, they had the slow music, then the big belly boy come up,
right,
and then you had the evangelist person come up. If you just give,
Right.
that
Yeah. You know what
that
though? I
money
don't know.
that money
I don't
wasn't even
know.
going to them people. That money
no,
wasn't
it
going to them
wasn't.
people.
No,
That's
they
another
was
thing too. There's some sort of corruption going on because
They
man.
be stealing.
because somebody's
Yes,
stealing some of them condoms and selling some.
yes,
Somebody coming up.
Somebody coming up,
yes.
Somebody
man.
coming up on
And
them
maybe
condoms.
it's not just, condoms for men. Maybe it's women condoms too that they were buying. So maybe it was like 25 to one, 25 to the
Has
other.
anybody ever used any of them? Never mind.
Look,
There's a woman.
I've
Yeah,
seen them before, but I ain't never.
Keisha seen Keisha real birth.
I ain't never. I always wondered about
I
them.
just
Like,
said
You
they're
used those,
there.
Keisha? You used those before?
no.
I've seen them. I can't say that I've had that experience,
Now
okay,
I
but
was
okay.
just
I've
I just
curious.
wondered
Like
about them. I was always
if
wondering.
I know I have never uh experienced it, so I'm just curious. Has y'all have y'all? Ever, I don't even know what it's supposed to be like.
it
It,
will
it
be the
don't sit.
same, but flip for a man pretty much. I mean, but for a woman in an instance, it's the same concept. I would say that. to keep
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm trying to understand. Like at when it's inserted and then how it's supposed to stay, or do it snap on, do it.
No,
Right, yeah, it has to
Yeah, you
be.
know what I mean. Like
How's it
if
supposed to stay?
once you go in, does it clamp on? Does it
it's
does it slip off?
Right.
You know what I
And
mean?
then
I'm
when you're
trying to understand how
done,
it works.
and
It
then when
says
you're
to
done,
snap
who
on,
was
snap on.
when
what
y'all
Yeah, do you
does
finish,
do
it
you
like,
snap
do you go
on?
in and pull it out? What's going on?
yeah,
Do you,
who's responsible for it at the end?
yeah, because it
Both
sounds like it.
parties. Both
It se-
parties are responsible.
it
Right,
seemed like there could be too much leakage.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
It
I was
seemed
thinking the
like
same thing.
that don't
Yeah,
seem
both
as
parties
safe.
are
Right.
equally
I ain't never even
responsible.
experienced that one
Nah,
before.
I'd rather be
It don't
responsible. I ain't put
seem
my I
Yeah,
ain't
safe.
put
that
my
sounds like that's a baby setup. That sounds like somebody trying to
Right.
get pregnant.
That don't
I'd
seem
rather have
Hey,
my
safe.
hey, Monty. Hey, Monty. What if a chick? What if you and your lady? Y'all y'all gonna do the thing. She be like, no, I got it this time. And then
no.
she,
Never
Remember
mind. Never
Drake?
mind.
Remember Drake said that to somebody? Did he put some hot sauce in it?
yeah,
Remember he said that? That was
they
some
sued him.
man.
They sued him for that.
Oh really?
Yeah, they sued him for that.
Who did, the hot sauce people or the counter people?
No, the girl, because she tried to.
Oh,
What happened was because he put hot sauce in the thing in the condom after he got done or whatever, right? He put it in the trash. He leave, whatever, go in the bathroom or whatever. She go and she get it out, and then she put it in the thing, and her stuff got burnt
but see, I thought
because
that was all cap. I thought that whole thing was
yeah,
lie, made up. He
That's
was
yeah,
lying.
crazy.
He should have got canceled then with that lie.
Oh,
yeah,
that's diabolical. Cause
yeah.
what?
That was the conversation. I don't know if it's
But
true,
I think
false,
he
or
was
whatever the
lying
case may
though.
be. Yeah,
That story was ridiculous. There ain't no
yeah, that's
way in
what
the
it was
world
crazy.
that's gonna
That
happen.
was too much.
Ain't
That was
no
a
way in
lot.
the
Nick,
world that's gonna
hey,
happen. Because
That was a lot
for
going on.
one,
But
who
who
would
do
put
that?
hot sauce in a condom and then throw it somewhere? You would just flush the damn condom if you
but
just
that
No,
what
throw
they
it's
were
everything.
saying.
That's the
But
sewage.
that's why they were saying that he had intent to harm.
There was no intent to harm. He was intended to protect himself, saying if my stuff went
right.
in there, I make sure I mix this shit up. You ain't gonna
Huh.
you ain't
Yeah.
gonna go fill yourself up with my
Who's
shit
gonna take
and
the
fill
time
yourself
to
up with
do?
hot sauce.
But he
Who
took the
gonna
time to
take
put
the
hot sauce
time to
in.
do something like that?
That's
The same
crazy
person
work.
who went and stuck it in her hoo ha.
Huh. I'm
No,
trying to.
no, no,
That was a
no.
straight. I'm
But
trying to get.
but
She's
but
trying
to
to
be
get stuff
honest, but when you
pregnant.
look at it though, like if you look at it from the other side, right? What if this is a chick that he wants to really, see if he can continue with, and what it wasn't just a one off. You know what I mean? Like he could be like, oh, then now he's saying what type of chick she is. Like you really trying to get me? Like I
No,
can't.
because she didn't even give him the opportunity. She went in and did exactly what he thought she was gonna do. So hence him
Right.
putting the
Right.
hot sauce in there. So you set yourself up, sis. You
Yeah.
deserve to burn.
She would have never found
Yeah.
out about the hot sauce stuff
If she
if she
wouldn't have
would have
never
never went in
did what he
there.
did.
But here's the thing.
Exactly.
This is why I think it was cap. She had to have seen that it was hot sauce in it.
Maybe
If
he
it
ain't
was
put that
red,
much. Cause
what
maybe
kind
it
of
was
hot
red.
sauce?
It
He,
could be
he
red.
probably had that pepper. He probably had that pepper.
I know, but wouldn't you notice that there was hot sauce in it before she tried to
Nah, she
use it?
Well,
not if
maybe
you
it was
desperate.
red.
Not if
Maybe
you
it was
desperate
another
and trying to
color.
move quick.
That's just
So you
weird.
know that
Like
there's hot sauce in it, and you're gonna try to get over it anyway.
You ain't gotta know that it's hot sauce in it. He could have just dropped some hot sauce peppers up in there, and you don't need too much of that. You put that in like she said the hoo ha. You don't know what that you don't need
Okay.
too much.
No, 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 no,
it's
no,
hot
no,
on
no.
sight.
It
Yeah,
hasn't been
it's
clinic,
hot on site.
but has it been clinically proven that hot sauce is gonna like kill the sperm?
I well I don't
Let me
No,
know.
Google.
no, zero, no. So that's my
Let me
point.
see if Frank's in the condoms got a combination
I,
plotter.
I don't
You know what
think
I'm
that's
saying?
a I don't think that's a normal thing though.
It's not. That's why he's
Mm.
not doing it.
But I don't
At
think
the
nobody tested that though, Monty. Ain't nobody
right,
tested
okay,
to see if
that's
hot
my
sauce is.
point. Are you gonna if at the end of the day your point is to like I don't want her to take my condom and impregnate herself, right?
He should have used
That's
bleach.
okay. Oh, you
But
should have
hey,
just flushed it down the toilet like everybody else
Just
do.
yeah. I was just flush it.
Google
Just
said
flush
that
it.
But
hot
how you
sauce
go?
does not
How
kill
you go?
sperm.
He trying to find out who he can trust.
Okay, okay. So here's my point. You trying to find how who can you can trust. She uses, she sticks it in her, and you find out that not only you find out you can't trust it, you find out that hot sauce don't kill your sperm.
It
Should
don't
use
kill
bleach.
See, that's a cold lesson to learn in one day.
Yeah,
See,
that's a
I'd
food
rather
right
just
there though.
not learn no lessons.
spermicide will kill sperm.
But is
You
it
said what?
spermicide in hot sauce? No,
Nope.
it's not.
All
They
she
don't
gonna
even
do
put it on the condoms anymore.
now?
It probably
She just gonna have some spicy kids now. Now
yeah,
your
they gonna
kids
come
about to
out.
be
They're gonna
spicy.
be
Look,
muy caliente.
right.
A whole bunch of muy calientes.
Now
Oh
your
my
kids is
They're
about to
gonna
be
be hot.
spicy.
Your kids gonna be out here tearing
god. They
stuff
got
up.
that sauce. They got
For
too much
sure.
sauce.
Hey, but let me ask y'all this question though. When you do the math, is $50 million worth of condoms a whole lot of condoms?
Not for real. Not for a whole
I don't think so, because condoms is expensive.
Man, that's
Yeah.
true.
it
No,
really
that's like
depends. Are they buying
that.
cheap
you do the
condoms or
math.
are they buying,
Well, when you do the math, that's at least what well that's almost about what maybe
Well, if you went, if
20
you,
about 20 million boxes.
They getting the ones that
But
they
you
get
getting
on.
them at a
no,
wholesale discount.
I know,
Wholesale.
but I'm just saying, 20 million boxes. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
you still
I
at
guess it's
about
a lot of condoms. That's a lot of condoms. I'm just
yeah.
trying to see if 50 million really doing any damage, but I guess it
Well, that's a
wouldn't.
lot of people, man. What area you trying to hit though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What areas you trying to hit?
But I mean, I'm just saying, if it's an area with 200,000 people in it, that ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, that's probably about a month.
Just what I'm saying. Not even a month.
Well,
You
all of them ain't getting none. You know what I
you
mean?
having sex 2-3 times a week.
Everybody ain't getting it like that, Monty.
I'm just
Very
saying
true.
it ain't as much as we thinking.
You
That's what I'm
think
saying.
two or
50
three
million worth
times
of
a
condoms ain't
day?
lasting
They be
that.
doing it over
Because
there.
in
You
your
don't feel
mind,
like
you think that that's gonna last a long time. It's not that. It's not as much as
Yeah,
you
when you
think.
got that off time, boy, you be ready.
Right.
Yeah, you be ready.
Yeah.
You got that off
You might
time.
go through five
Time
a
to get
week.
it
You go
in.
through 5 a week easy. You young too. That's some of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
cats
especially when
20.
you're young. When
Yeah,
you're a
you
young
like 21.
Thundercat,
Man, come on.
boy.
You going through
Listen,
two at a time.
yeah, you be 2, 3 times a day. You be trying.
Yeah. You going through two or three at a time. You done used up your portion of that 50 million like real quick.
Well, at some point, if you doing that much, you at least find somebody you know,
Yeah.
you should
Just
be
clean.
running through people like that. Like, come on,
Right,
you
right,
should
right.
be running through multiple people. At some
both
at some
parties
at
need to
some
be
point you're gonna be raw dog. At
both
some point.
parties need to be on some
Nah,
form of contraception. She needs to be on birth
nah.
control. He needs to be
Now I'm
on
saying at some point, it ain't for the next 20 years and that. You go. Hopefully you ain't just using it to be going around. Everywhere. You know. At some point you gotta settle on in, settle.
At
Right.
some point.
Some point settle that thing on in for a little
Right,
while.
right, right.
I'm done. Oh Lord,
Settle that
no.
thing on in for a little while. Then you can,
Look, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna get that answer for y'all. How many condoms
Then
was
you
that
gonna
actually?
then you gonna come out spicy.
And I want to know how many people in that area, and how many condoms was that actually? That's what I want to know. I'm just
how
curious. That's
many?
all.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just
that's
curious.
the
I'm just curious. The
Yeah, they have to
population
wrap
of
that
it.
up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want to know.
Yeah, you gotta just wrap that up at some point. If you're gonna have that whole conversation. Now, if a person like Drake was doing something like that, you got all these guys that was doing a little crazy stuff, uh, that wouldn't align with how people would operate. You like for you to just jump out the bed, like that's premeditated. Like you had to really think that through. You ain't just jump out of it and was like, let me go and put some. Yeah, you had already thought about that, or you had
Yeah,
some suspicions about her, or whatever the case may be. You had some type of suspicion.
yeah. If you had that kind of suspicion, though, then she got to go.
Yeah, you should
If
just
it's
let that
that,
go.
yeah,
Didn't
you gotta
even
let that
just
go.
lit that fire if you had that kind of suspicion. Like you didn't trust your instinct.
But I
Uh,
think when you get that type of money, you can't trust too many people anyway, though.
Right.
It ain't too many people you can trust. They got to sign NDAs. You got to do all types of stuff with folks.
mm-mm.
You got to almost believe that they gonna be pregnant if you stick it in. You just got to believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You gotta believe it. Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because
Yeah.
I was believing it when I was broke. So If you
Yeah, you gotta
if you
believe it.
imagine if I was a damn somebody like Drake or somebody or NFL player, an NBA player,
She
would
said
you
I
think
just
I'd be
believe
thinking?
that, and I was broke. Really?
Yeah,
Say you gotta wrap
Why?
it up. You got don't even if you ain't willing to have a baby with the person, that
Don't
might
even
not
get
be a good option. Come
lost.
on, yeah, don't even yeah, 'cause that's
Abstinence.
gonna
Why don't they even talk about abstinence anymore? Like, is that like foreign?
they
Like, is
probably
that
talked about it.
yeah, they probably people talk about it, but they ain't we
Yeah,
me being a guy of the faith and knowing that abstinence is definitely important and understanding that people ain't gonna wait. They ain't gonna wait. The temptation is there. You got to have, and I think that's a whole nother conversation for another a major topic because the time to be able to wait and then saying when you are a believer and you saying that you should prepare if you were to get involved in that type of way is almost setting yourself up to go down that lane. And so that's why some people they end up not even having any type of protection. And then if they end up slipping up and doing something, then all of a sudden, boom, you know what I mean? The whole everything else that comes with that.
interesting?
Hmm.
I think they should talk about abstinence. It should be
Hmm.
it should be spoken about like this 50 million condoms that they're getting ready to spend. But there does say there is no evidence that the U.S. actually did it.
Hmm.
I guess it was
We
just up.
we reneging, we reneging.
That's what they say.
wait. So you're saying that there's no evidence that we actually sent them over there?
That we earmarked 50 million in on the condoms, or that they spent it in Gaza.
Shoot, that might be DEI money, man. Should they pull it back all that money?
Yeah, yeah. Because you
Did y'all
notice
see
that.
how much money Target lost when people found out that they were doing the whole DEI thing? Like 1.5 billion in 3 days. So now
Really?
Yeah, I
they're
saw that.
from black people spending their money. Like
Yep.
I was like, what? Get out of here.
Hmm.
1.5 billion in 3 days you lost just from what you said. Interesting. That lets you know just how wealthy black people are and how our money spend in a
Right.
certain. But nobody
And just
looks at it like
imagine.
that. But in 3 days,
Imagine
1.5 billion.
Yeah, imagine if we had like a backup. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we leaving Target and we leaving Walmart and we going to this black owned business ready to go and spend that money. You know what I mean? Somebody else would have been 1.5 million, billion
Richard.
dollars richer.
I think they had a. I got a thing from my great aunt. She sent it on the Facebook, saying on the 28th, don't spend, only spend with like small businesses of black owned or something that they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
And
they have a
Yeah.
apparently,
list.
yeah, apparently it's been like in the works for years, but they wanted it to be February 28th, I think it is, or 9th. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I can do that. But I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all attitude together because I'm
Yeah,
not being
they
racist. My money,
I
nobody give it
saw
back.
what's his name had put something out. Pastor Jamal Bryant had put out a boycott petition, and then on the website they had the when you sign up, they send you a list of about 3,000 black businesses that you can fund.
Okay.
Uh, Different businesses. So when they were
Hmm.
boycotting Target, the call was to boycott Target and then spend your funds over here. They were also encouraging, I think, the next 30 days for them to go and support all the black businesses that were in Target. Like, what's the black lady that's in there that was kind of prominent?
Yeah, I
Uh,
got the
Brown,
cooking lady, the lady
the
with
cooking,
the cookbook.
Tabitha
y'all know,
Brown, Uncle
yeah,
K.
Tabitha Brown.
Mhm.
So they were saying go support her in the next 30, 45 days so we can get her stuff off the shelf so that she won't take that negative hit. And then, don't purchase anything else, but go and purchase all the black businesses that were inside of Target so then their bottom line wouldn't be hurt.
I think it's cool. I just feel like there's a lot of um, customer service skills still needed within the black businesses, that it's kind of like your attitude is the reason you're not getting business. It's not necessarily your product or what you're selling. Um,
Uh-oh.
in the consistency. I'm not gonna be a hater. I'll still spend my money, but I will be like, "Ooh, can you please get the attitude together, though?" I want to give
I
you
So,
my
agree.
attitude text.
Customer
Well,
service
we can
is
talk about
everything.
that because that is a
Yes,
I
that
mean
plays a
that
part.
is a subject to be, I well,
Whew.
where do I
I,
start?
I'm gonna
Okay,
let y'all go off the rail for a little bit. We going off topic. I'm gonna let y'all go off the rail.
um,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
w- I don't put it this way. I don't let it stop me from going into a place though. I don't. And when I mean, like, say if it's a restaurant and I walk in the restaurant and there's no place, there's no sign. I don't know where to sit. I don't know if I'm supposed to seat myself. I don't know if I'm supposed to wait. When the waitress gets there, she's probably untrained a little bit. You know what I mean? She don't know what's on the menu and the whole thing about not having the things that are on the menu, that sort of stuff. I don't let that bother me as much as some people. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Some people's data happen to them, and they'll get on Facebook and they blasting it, and they
Right.
blasting it to everybody, I'm totally against that. I hate that. But at the same time, we would do better if we had trained our people and the customer service was better. I understand that that is an issue, and it does really bother some people. So if it bothers some people, I think it should be something that should be addressed.
Mhm.
Now, have we taken the customer service part, like, because most of these things I think that we're talking about is the food service area, or are we talking about across the board? Like, because I see more things tied to
Spread
the
it
food
more.
service area.
I would say across the board, not
Yeah, I
just.
think.
And I
Yeah.
think it's because I've worked across the board in so many different positions and seen it. And it's kind of like, the sad part is that you know where you're gonna get your money's worth, unfortunately, and it's not typically from your own. And the more you try to support, I find sometimes the more you try to support, the more it's just like, oh, it's no professionalism there. It's, oh, well, sis got it, or we know she's gonna come spend it, even down to like the hair, getting the hair done. Since when is it okay to a la carte a hair a hair service? You don't shampoo, you don't condition. I gotta buy my own weave. I gotta buy the product for the weave. I gotta bring my own hairpins for. Baby, I might as well just do it myself.
Right. You hear me?
Forget the
Hey, I
hairstyle.
just, I know.
Then I
Hey,
gotta
I
wait
just,
while you go fry your chicken or take care of your kids. It's kind of like,
Look.
hold on, wait a minute. Now, if I go over here to Sally Bell's salon, they gonna wash me, condition me, massage the scalp.
Come on,
They gonna
man.
treat me
That's
some
what we
kind of
doing.
way and take
They
my
gonna
two hundred
they gonna
dollars.
pour you some drinks. They gonna offer you some
They
more
gonna
stuff.
dial you up, and you gonna
Yes,
leave
they gonna
out of
have
there
you
ready to go
right.
to wherever you need to go, looking good. You're not gonna have to go home
Yes,
and clean this off and get the gel off and get the. It's too much.
it's a
But the more
lot.
people, though, I'm just saying. But it's too much, and it's like, you don't even value me paying you. You don't even
Right,
value me being on time. But you tell me put down a deposit, and if I show up 10 minutes late, I can't get my deposit back, and I
right.
gotta reschedule. But then you could be 20 minutes, 30 minutes late, and nothing said about it. I'd be like, what in the world?
Mm,
I've heard a
mm,
lot of stories. I've heard a lot of stories like that.
It's
I saw,
crazy.
yeah, I saw a brother is on the same vein. He was talking about it's hard to support black events, right? And he tried to go see. He went to go see a. He went to like a bar, but it was like a DJ playing. It wasn't like a club. And he got there early, and
mm,
he said he had to pay $20 to park. He had to pay $20 to get in. The drinks was $20, and then it was like $25 for an appetizer. Then he got another drink, and it was anyway. He was like at $100 just to go
Yeah,
watch, listen to a DJ play, right? And then he said the next night he went out with a coworker to a white place, and he said he didn't have to pay for parking, he didn't have to pay a cover. The drinks was only $10, and the food was only 15. You know, what I mean, it was just so much cheaper for him to have the same night out at a
mm,
different place.
well,
And I promoted a lot of events, and Patrick has too. A lot of the times, the black, just in their defense, they don't own the location where they're promoting the actual event at, right? So
right.
if you're having let's say you're having a brunch or something like
mhm.
that, you're not getting any of the bar money, most likely. More than likely, you're not getting any of the bar money. The owner of the bar of the facility is getting the bar money. You may not get any of the food money, right? So you have to charge a cover. You might have to now charge parking, and you might say, well, you might work out a deal with the bartender or whatever, or the bar or the food to say add $5 to the food so I can get $5 per. You know, what I mean, you may do something like
Hmm.
that. So my point is, your expenses is a lot different
It's
than,
a lot different
let's
than
say,
that.
if you go to a Mexican brunch here, where it's the actual owner of the Mexican restaurant who's doing the brunch. So there's no cover. There's, the food is cheap and the drinks are cheap and da 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 da, because he's making all that money. So it's tough, but at the
Preparation.
same time, it's like we have to stomach that. You know what I mean? We do have to stomach that because it can get expensive.
I think
At the
it
end
can
of the,
only get. Remember back in the day? I think we all around the same age. You could have a house party in your basement, and you plug in a couple speakers and turn on
You good.
cassette and turn it over and rewind. You could listen to that the whole time, have a great time. It was never a
yeah,
problem. And then we upgraded. We got what is it? CDs. So you could put
CDs.
all your own music on. There's ways around things to still make it feasible, but it's just kind of like everybody wants to like one up another person when
right. Yeah,
they're doing
we got
stuff, and
bougie.
it's just like you can't do that. Just do
We
what's
got
in your
bougie.
budget.
We
Hmm.
got bougie.
Do
We
what's in
got
your
we got
budget, so that way you
yeah
can still tend to your audience the way you need to. Like it don't take a whole lot, especially with us, because we can make it work out of anything. Everybody
yeah
start popping out their phone, talk about, hold on, I got this, or you could use my Wi-Fi. We could work together and still make it happen, and it look very elegant and together. But instead, it's kind of how much can I get from the next person because I see they got it. It's almost like, okay,
yeah
now let me go spend my money somewhere else. But I do want to support our people. It's just it's very hard. It's very hard sometimes because
yeah.
it's like, dang, y'all don't even appreciate it. Like that's not what's up.
Another issue too. Sometimes some of these places they charge more. I mean, as far as the nightlife stuff, they charge more to keep the riffraff out. That was a big thing too in the
Yep.
'90s. Remember,
Yep.
remember then all of a sudden then we had dress codes and all that sort of
Dress
thing,
codes. You
and they
couldn't wear
start putting
T-shirts.
yeah, and
No
Hmm.
they
thugs.
start putting clubs way out. So okay, they're not gonna drive that far. They're not gonna put on no leather toe shoes, and they're not
Couldn't
gonna
have
pay
no graphics
$20
on your
cover.
tees or nothing. Like
Right,
they
right,
start
right.
saying
Yeah.
all that.
So
No tennis shoes.
yeah, that's just us need to get our act together in that way too. Just
Just
act right once we there. Yeah, that started a lot of that.
yep, and it's bad when you from a city where you as an individual know when you see certain faces it's about to go down, and it'd be like,
Come on,
Yeah,
man. Come on,
like,
man.
hold on, wait, you
Like,
in here? Okay,
you up here?
let
Let
me
me
up on.
go ahead.
yeah,
Like I know
right.
Deuces.
everybody has that somebody in their city that you like. Oh Lord, they ain't here. We got to go. And
Yeah.
about 5-10 minutes in, shots are fired. It's time to
Yeah,
go. And maybe they change. I don't know. I don't want to put that on nobody. But most of the time, where I'm
right.
from, you see a
Yeah,
few faces and you know it's going down. It's time to go. And
yeah.
I look dead at them and be like, hey, give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I gotta
Let
go. And they be, what you talking about?
me
Give me
out of
one
here.
minute. 1 minute.
let me
Right.
let
Let
me
me get to
exit
the door.
stage left.
To the door.
Yeah, I'm so glad my daughters didn't have to grow up, thinking about that.
That's
Where they
good.
didn't, say they didn't grow. Yeah, they grew up in a totally different time and a totally different area than I did. So thank God for that. But I think
Man.
I, I think too though. I see a lot of people preaching that black folks don't want to support each other, like don't want to. I think that's false. I think we do want to support each other. I've never heard a black person say, "I don't want to support no black people." I've never heard nobody say that. It's just that we need to make it, like you're saying, easier for people to support them. Like something like I remember at one point in time, now everybody got Cash App and stuff like that. But I
Mhm.
remember there was a time when they were only taking cash, and then nobody was carrying cash, and then you go up to a black business and they only taking cash. They didn't have
Yep.
the credit card thing, set up
Hmm.
right. So it
Yep.
was just like and we as human beings, not just as black people, want convenience. So
Yeah.
if I'm gonna stop at a restaurant to go to your restaurant and it's way across town, and I'm passing up 30 restaurants to get to your restaurant, I'm less likely to do that as opposed to just going to what's on the corner. So I
Hmm.
think that's part of it. I don't think that it's just we don't want to support each other. And I hate when people say that because it just it
Make
feeds
it look better.
this negative narrative,
Yeah.
and it just puts us against each other in the ways that we're not really against each other in that area. We really do want to support each other. I've
Right.
never heard nobody say they don't want to, or I don't support black businesses. Never heard anybody say that.
Yeah, I've never heard anybody say that either. Like,
No, I didn't cash out on black businesses just for the sake of saying I supported sis, and I probably don't even use the product. I didn't gave it away to gifts to other people, but it
Yeah.
literally is just like a black woman made this. She put it out there. Let me go and just spend it. You know, it's
Yeah.
okay. Let me give it to the kids. This was trending in high school. Not everybody has one, so nobody can be like they got the most hottest thing out. And it's, I think I responded to like say they were doing a live, and I told her like, hey, can you send some codes or something to get something off or coupons when you're putting stuff so that way people know that they can come and shop because
now,
everybody can't afford these $200 bags. Sis got like that's the problem with black people want a coupon and a code and all. Listen, she had no clue that I already spent like 2,500 on something I know I'm not even using. I said, never mind. It's cool. It's cool because you just went in and I'm literally just gonna give it to the kids so that way they can afford to buy it if they want to go in and get like a matching wallet or some other trinket that she sells. But I said, oh, you ain't have to worry. I have not bought anything else from sis.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
everybody ain't meant to be in business, man. Like that's another thing. Like just because you have a idea or a hobby, that doesn't mean that you should be in business. So everybody isn't made to be a business owner,
mm,
right? Like being a business owner is totally different, and we get those things kind of all mixed up. Like sometimes you can have a little side hustle, do your little side hustle, and then do your thing, but then you be trying to turn it into a whole business, and you missing a whole lot of components when it comes to running actual business. And so the the relationship part, all the customer service part, it's a whole lot more to it. That's why I kind of get it. It kind of irritates me when I see all those people with like the MLMs and stuff when they be trying to get people involved in they love. Well, I ain't gonna say love in their companies and stuff like that. And that. But what irritates me is because they try to downplay you, like, oh, you ain't no boss, you ain't no boss, and so
Right,
they try to,
right.
if you ain't no boss, then like they try to make it seem like people ain't nothing, and I'm like, wait a minute, because I got employees, so it's like, what do you mean you belittling the people that you employ? So if
mm,
you a boss of just yourself, then you saying your employees ain't nothing.
mm.
Like you literally saying like, oh man, you ain't no boss, so you ain't really nothing. So you saying the same people that's supposed to be working for you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's kind of that's the part that gets irritating to me. Like
Yeah.
you,
Mhm.
It goes back and forth.
yeah,
Because for every complaint that we have as a consumer, there's a black business owner who has a complaint too about the people who comes
Mhm.
into their store. You know what I mean? And they treat them like you said. One's free and da da da. It goes both. We need as consumers. We need together too.
Mm.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish we could all. It'd be some. I don't know. Some one big podcast, or we can get on with every black person. We
Yeah.
can come to some
Well,
agreement.
I don't know if y'all ever heard
it,
this.
it ain't
Like,
really.
this is what.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Monty. The thing is that, and you and I, we really know this. This is the core of it. It's not black people worrying about black dollars. We need to worry about green dollars.
Yeah.
So whatever your target is, because you need green. The color is green. It ain't a color of black, white, nothing that. You want green. So if you got a good product or service as a black business owner, that product or service should be able to embrace and consume the market for everybody. And so if you just depending on, and this is what both people don't realize, you can't be going in just waiting on family and friends
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
to give you money for your business. If that's your all in all, because I see people going there, ain't nobody supporting my business. Ain't, man, you targeting the wrong people. Maybe they don't want
Yeah.
your lotion. Maybe they don't want
Right.
your, you know what I mean? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
they don't want your, maybe they don't need that.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't need that. So you targeting your immediate family to be able to get that from them. Then now you mad at them for not, you know, purchasing your service, and that should be okay. Maybe my chicken is dry, and they don't like my dry chicken, but somebody might like my dry chicken that I need to go and sell my dry chicken to.
And a lot of people want discounts. I don't know if y'all discussed that, but like a lot of people want
Uh oh.
discounts. Our people always expect to get a discount. Like if you go into Louis Vuitton, you go into Gucci and all these other stores, you're gonna pay their price. You're not gonna go in there and pick up something and be like, oh no, I'm not gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay that exact price because you want this Gucci, this Louis, this Prada, but you want to get a discount. You come over to, to somebody else, to, little Ray Ray's restaurant, or you go over to, what I'm saying, somebody else's restaurant, or somebody who's selling some great product, and you want to support them, you're gonna expect to get a half off, or let me get 3 for 5, let me get 2 for 15. You know what I'm saying? Just pay the
Mm-hmm.
price.
That's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real
And it's
thing. That's why I said that we needed to get it.
yeah.
The consumer needs to get it together too. That's why I don't want to just talk about the businesses. Consumers need to get it together.
And I get that all the time. It's like, well, can I get the two and then get the half off, or get this? And I'm just like, well, huh?
Oh,
Now
I didn't.
you just them make your customers. That's what we gotta realize. It just because they asking, you just move on. That ain't your customer.
Well,
Cause
yeah, that's
either
the truth.
either
But we
you
need
Yeah.
to
giving it to
discuss.
them or not. You know what I mean? Like, cause you either giving it to them or be like, yo, cause you trying to get up. Cause I give people just different marketing strategies if you're trying to get off the ground or whatever. Anyway, right? You trying to, that's why Costco and them they had a little samples and stuff. Like, if you trying to build up or whatever, you do your thing. You create whatever marketing strategy that you're gonna do to be able to garner those people anyway. So a lot of people go into those things, and I think, yeah, me and Mati used to talk about that back in the day. Like, people, they got all the stuff, but then the marketing plan part of it is just missing.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Like,
been seeing that a lot lately, though, with a lot of
like
black-owned
it's
businesses.
that is not part of their plan. They got the product. Like, they'll have the hair. They'll go get if they like they doing the hair. Like, going back to Keisha's example, they had the hair and stuff, all this stuff, that product and stuff. But how they gonna get it out for people to know that they doing it? They don't have even a plan for that. So they invest all the money in the products and stuff, and then there's no money for marketing or trying to get your stuff out.
And you got to realize too, it might be only you might have a product that only 1 to 2% of the people who actually see your product is going to purchase.
Yeah.
Think about that, 1 to 2%. That's 1 out of 100, or 2 out of 100 people every that see your
mm-hmm.
product is going to actually buy it. It's literally that low. So you got to have that in mind too. So when you start talking about
It
nobody,
might
my
be one or
friends,
two out of a
nobody came to
thousand.
support me, blah 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 blah. What are you talking about? Like you have something that only 1 out of 2, 2% of the people who see it is actually going to buy. And I can tell you this because, um, okay, I'll give you a background on me. I worked in television for 25 years, right? About 16 of that was in the commercial production department, right? Making commercials
Mm-hmm.
for companies. And then now I work at a car dealership as a marketing manager, right? And I do TV commercials and radio for them. I've never seen a company, unless it was a black company or whatever, but never seen any company come in and say, "How can I market to the black community?" They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They come in and they have regular commercials, and they'll do a Spanish commercial for this area that we're in. I've never somebody say, "Hey, I need a one with some R&B music on it, or something with a black voice on it to market to black people." They in
Mm-hmm.
their brains figure that that money is already going to come to us. Either they don't want us there, or that money is coming to us regardless. So no one
Hmm.
markets to black people like that. So I'm saying that is that there is an opening. I feel that there's an opening to do that. If somebody wanted to do that, that's not being filled. And I also think that that just tells you about what they think about our money, that they already got
Right.
it. They ain't even thinking about it. No one has ever came to me and said, "Hey, how can I get more black people in my through my door?" Never.
Hmm.
That's 22 years you added up. And nobody ever told me that.
So they coming anyway.
Yeah. So that just
Hmm.
tells you they know that they got our money regardless.
Got that bread. It ain't. Yeah, they ain't stopping nothing. They gonna get our money anyway.
Yeah.
It be happening like that. Now, with the DEI funding, we probably gonna talk about this on the next show. The DEI funding is being stopped. Like all of this is tying into uh, black dollars, of course, circulating. We're talking about the boycott, all those things. As these rollbacks are happening, I think even with some of like the nonprofits and stuff, they're that funding that was supposed to be allocated is now halted. Funding that was given to different states to be able to allocate down to the different counties. That funding has been halted as well. A lot of different areas when it comes to DEI funding and outreaching, and so, and the entire departments that was created for within the federal government has been pretty much dismantled. So people was thinking, and I'm gonna kind of break it down this way just a little bit. People were thinking like the DEI portion of like affirmative action of hiring, right? They were creating whole departments in the federal government. Like it was its own. Like the companies were creating their own DEI departments, and so they're dismantling the actual department. So you have a DEI, like how you have a COO and a a CFO. They created a DEI, the person that's
Yeah.
over that particular department. And so
Right.
they dismantled that portion of it and not necessarily some of like how they would do the actual hiring practices. So how that's gonna pan out, of course, those people lose their jobs, but what's gonna happen with the aftermath of how other people that
Spawn.
could have had those positions, how it's gonna affect them. That's gonna be interesting.
And some of these companies may still be have some sort of program hidden though, right? Some of the
Yeah,
private
but
companies.
yeah, like the company, they can have the way that it operates. 'Cause what he's done is that he's taken away it from a federal standpoint. Like
Right. He
you
got rid of them.
can't.
He's getting rid of those people. Yeah.
Yeah, he getting rid of those people. He don't want the department at all. He's like,
Anything that even resembles it.
yep, anything.
So, but if you're a company like Target, for instance, you may still do it, but you just like, okay, we're gonna get rid of that actual program that we had, move those people to somewhere else. They're still doing that, but you don't
It's
know that we're doing it.
Yeah, but they didn't have to dismantle it at all. That is their own
Right.
company. He could only he
Right. Right. Right.
controls. They get he can't make them do anything. Like they're their own company.
Right. He could
Like
just do
he
stuff
could
with the
only.
military and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the federal government, like the federal, whatever departments and stuff within the federal government, but everything outside of that, Target was making a choice. Walmart, all these other companies, Costco, whatever other companies that we
Mhm.
want to name, they're making that choice on how they want to run their departments.
I just saw that there was some companies that decided to change the name, though. I saw some, still do it, but change the names.
Yeah,
I
I think
saw
it's
that
now DEI is kind of a negative
a
kind of,
dirty word. Yeah.
it's kind of a dirty concept now. They've watered it down and made it sound like it's filthy. So if they're And I think it's good if they're changing the name because it helps the company and it helps the employees. Even if they're gonna move on to somewhere else, if they're gonna do that for like a couple years and end up being hired somewhere else, it wouldn't look good on their resume for them to say that there was this DEI person going to,
Yeah.
Target, for instance, or Walmart that don't have that department.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it'll be better on both ends.
Yeah. Because I think some people was kind of seeing where this was going politically. And because I saw some people was changing it even way back in like
Yep.
2023,
Yep.
2022, they were changing the names. Yeah. So they saw
Yep.
where it was going.
Now, Jen had a interesting question that revolves around relationship. Go ahead and ask your question, Jen.
Okay, so the relationship question is it okay to come into the relationship with a friend and the friend being the opposite sex? So is it okay if you're in a relationship with someone, whether it be a relationship or a marriage, is it okay to still be friends with the opposite sex?
I
That
think the short answer is yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like
She
you
said
have.
that's a short answer.
The short
Go
answer is
ahead, Keish.
yes.
Go ahead, Keish.
I feel like you, well, you, I feel like if the relationship is strong enough and you have good communication and you're secure in your relationship, it shouldn't matter that you have friends with the opposite sex. Heck, unless you've done something with that person and you've expressed you've been, then hey, maybe that wouldn't be the best friendship to still be holding on to. But if it's just the hey, we're just casual, we've been friends forever, and you've been introduced to my significant other, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it's now if you
Yeah.
insecure, then you're gonna have an issue.
See,
I
I
think
see,
agree. I
see,
just that
see,
topic.
I,
Keish didn't just drop the phone. That was a sign. That was
yeah.
a sign. Because see,
It's charging. It's charging.
she didn't drop. There's a sign. Because listen, I ain't having none of that. None of that.
What do you mean?
It's a no.
For what? Why is it a
It's a
no?
no.
How is it a no? What
I
It's a
said
happened?
the short
no.
answer. The short
That's
What
the
answer is
short
happened?
yes.
answer is no. Because listen. The word friend is strong. You know what I mean? The word friend is strong. See, I look at it. I don't know. I grew up. I'm old school. I'm
Right.
old school. I'm a
Obviously.
bit I'm a bit old school with the alpha situation. So you got it's a territorial thing. See, I'm a territorial guy. So it's we talking about what type of friend we talking about because it sounds like Jen talking about best friend. You coming in, you kicking in. Like I don't know what
Yeah,
type
what are you
of
talking
you
about?
know what I mean. I don't know what type of friend because when you say friend, I'm gonna just say no off the top and then roll it on back, and so you can just kind of let me know what that is as we go into it. I mean, is it a high buy situation or is it, we up on the phone talking, kicking it? You coming by, bringing by ice cream, sitting on the couch. I walk in, you sitting on the couch chilling. You know, y'all having coffee in teacups. You know what I mean? What is that
With
looking
your
like?
pictures out.
What is that looking like? I need to know what that looks like.
I mean, I
Okay.
think mutual friends is okay.
Huh?
Go ahead, Monty. Go ahead.
You said
You
no.
said
What'd you say, Jen?
mutual.
No, I said but I think mutual friends is okay. Like if y'all are mutual friends together, like okay, this is
You
our
you
friend.
moving the goalpost, Jen.
I think that's okay. I mean, we both friends with this person,
That wasn't the question, Jen.
that's okay.
That wasn't
That's
the
okay.
question,
I
Jen.
mean,
That wasn't the
that's okay.
question.
We gonna stick to the question. We gonna stick to the question.
You
Hell
said
no.
if you came into the relationship with a friend, how you coming in with a relationship with a friend? I don't know the friend, obviously. You said you coming
Good.
in.
Okay, so the person let's
Go
okay,
ahead.
let's talk about the scenarios then. Um let's say we talking about a woman here. She had a friend, y'all met, and when you met her, she was there with a guy, right, at the club, whatever. Say if y'all met at a bar,
Uh huh.
and she was there with a dude, and y'all got to talking or whatever, and she was just like, and you was like, hey, is that who was that right there? And you was like, oh, and she was like, don't worry about him, that's just my friend, right? So you know that he obviously didn't care that you and her started talking that night because he was there,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
Then you find out, okay, that obviously you don't know what type of friend at that point, but y'all start dating or whatever. And this friend, she starts to say stuff like, oh, I was talking to John and blah, blah, blah. She starts mentioning to him like the same way she would mention a female friend. So you know they have conversations, they talk about personal things and that sort of thing. Let's just start with there. Is that okay?
Who are you asking the question to?
I'm talking to Patrick. Is that
Oh,
okay?
Oh, ain't none
okay.
of that okay. No, ain't none of that.
So so she gotta end her
Nah,
relationship with this.
nah, man. Nah. Yeah, that sounds like teacups and tea, man. That sounds like that's getting a little too personal. Yeah.
So then I don't need to go no further then because I don't need to go to the teacups and the tea in the
Because he
sitting
didn't
up on the
already
couch
cut
and
it.
In the
all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
pudding.
yeah,
If you
yeah. That sounds like
if you
because you
in the
said you said you having personal conversation. So that means see, because
they can't talk.
women, no, not like that. See, but there's a difference between the two. See, I like I said, it's an alpha situation. There's a difference between men and women for me. So there's a difference. There's a
So
difference.
you could do it, but she can't.
Correct. Come
Oh,
on,
okay. I
man.
just want to know. I just want to
Oh,
know.
Make it make sense.
business fine. Uh-huh.
Make
I
it
just want
make
to know.
sense.
I just
Yeah,
want to. I
yeah.
just
It's ter- but it's
want to
a
make
but
sure.
all it is though. See what the part of me going into like the new school old school situation, right? Is a territorial situation. It's territorial.
Mm,
That's all it is. It's a
Mm-mm.
mind frame that's
right.
territorial.
It
That's
sounds
all it
like
is.
security issues because how does her
She said,
friend
"Hold on." She said, "Insecurity." Okay, let's talk then, Keish.
I said security, not insecure. It sounds like do I feel secure
Security, not
enough with my
yeah.
woman to I didn't say you were insecure because you can be secure in a relationship and still have like a little like I'm not really sure. If this
Hmm.
her roadie and say dude just, what's up, sis? He ain't even like he ain't coming with all his masculine energy.
If he
He's
ain't
more
come,
on the feminine
see,
side. You
see,
still gonna have an issue with her hanging
yes,
out with
yes. You can't be
so
zesty.
no.
No, I don't want zest. I don't want zest.
Not
I
this.
don't. I don't want zest. I don't want zest. No, no zesty.
No, no,
No
no.
zesty bestie.
Yeah, no zesty besties.
Yeah, that's a
No,
whole nother story.
you know,
It's
nah.
not
I'm not cool
is.
with that. Nah.
Girl, I'm just saying. I just
Yes.
feel like a woman should not have to completely change her circles of who she's with
She
when
don't.
she's in a relationship. So if I
I
have
don't.
a
I don't.
I have a
I
bunch of
wouldn't say
male
that.
friends and we're not intimate, we're not none of that. We just hang out. They literally come to me for feedback on female things, and that's why
Right,
we're closer. I
right,
think most of the, and I can't speak for all females, but I know a lot of very independent, strong females typically have more male friends than they do female friends because they can have that solid conversation
Right.
and get solutions more
yes.
than the cattiness from
She
females.
she getting too many solutions.
See,
Yeah,
I
She
a
got
getting
it.
too
lot.
many solutions.
Just keeping them on
She
deck.
getting too
Uh,
many solutions. You getting too many solutions. You got to.
Well,
You got
but
to
here's the
go.
thing, though.
You
Munchie,
got to
Let,
go.
what's
let
your
me ask you this question, though. Do you
You got
have
to go.
female? I have female friends that I'm not messing around with,
Uh-huh.
right? We
Yes.
never messed around. I'm not messing around, and their husbands or boyfriends know.
Hmm.
So, is it okay for you to do it now? Let's go. Let me ask you this question: do you have female friends?
Yes.
Okay, so it is. So back to what you said earlier. It's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay
Yeah,
for
man.
her to do it.
I just told you. I told you that it is a contradiction. It is.
But
It
what
is
if
not. It.
no? I forgot. What if you're the but not just you have a female friend. I'm talking about you're the male side of what you just said you not having. She has a dude, and you're the male friend in that situation.
Well, you
How
think
would
I'm
you
supposed?
feel?
Oh no. I
How
feel.
would you?
I feel good about the
oh
brother. I feel good. I be like, yeah, brother. Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
So he should accept you, but
No,
you
no.
should.
If he don't, no, I'm saying if he don't, it's cool.
Or you
I
understand if he don't accept you.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
No,
I
I would understand
understand,
too.
brother.
No,
I'm like,
I
yeah,
get
brother,
that.
I understand, man. Like, hey,
I
listen,
get that because I would.
I
If
ain't
this,
trying to step on nothing. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? If you feel that way, I want you to feel comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So if this relationship not make you feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna respect that, brother.
I
You know
get
what I
that.
mean?
I've done that too. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna respect that.
I
Now
agree with that.
I ain't gonna push up. Be like, no, that's my friend, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you trying to do, man. You know what I mean? We've
No,
been
no,
friends
no,
since the
no.
sandbox. Da da da. Like, I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody, yeah, tripping like that. That's crazy.
No, 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 no. Yeah,
well, no,
you're right
you got
about that.
some male friends who will do that because they
Yeah, they
can
do
see
do that.
something that other men try say the woman's in a relationship and she's new to that relationship. And her male friends like, nah, bro, coming off a little aggressive. He wants you to cancel your friends. He wants you to do this and this. Friends only gonna see that from the opposite end because he's a man. So he's like, hey, well, what else is he having you do? Or do you feel respected or you feel like you need some protection? Sometimes
See,
men
that's the
let men
problem
feel
right
that.
there. See, that's the
But let me tell
problem
you
right
what women
there.
do.
Now you asking too many questions. Ain't none of your goddamn business. See, that's your problem. You stepping in people's relationship when it ain't your business.
But
Shut
let me tell
your
you what
mouth.
women will. But let me tell you what women will do though. Let's say if I'm in that situation and I feel like, hey, you know what? I don't know about him. I'm gonna step back a little bit, right? Because it seems like your man is kind of looking at me a little bit weird or whatever. Women will be like, what? You ain't doing nothing. You ain't stepping back. Whoop, 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 whoop. And they're going, and I'm be the one just to be like, I don't know. This just don't seem right to me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That y'all will get feisty in a situation like that. You can't tell no woman
Listen,
that you know what, I think your man kind of tripping a little bit. Let me back up a little bit. They'll get offended.
I
Yeah,
think it depends, but I think it should be.
Right.
I always tell people you were somebody
Yeah.
before you got with that person, even in a marriage. If you can't feel comfortable enough still being your same person you was with before you got with them, that ain't your person. Because there's no way possible that any of my friends should intimidate you, man or woman. Because I
see,
got some
look at.
female friends that act more manly than they do
Mm-mm.
female.
See Jen over there clapping and agreeing with Lakeisha, and y'all is dead wrong.
Ain't
See,
no
y'all dead
way.
wrong. And
You dead
listen,
wrong. You dead
you is
wrong.
not
Listen, you gonna say
you is
I agree,
not.
but you can't do it.
That's
What in
right.
the world?
That's right.
Somebody needs to take a belt to your backside because you know that
See,
slip
but
slide.
people ain't being honest. People
Telling
ain't
you,
being
you over
honest.
there squatting on toes.
You
You
say it's
over
an
there
elephant in the
squatting
room.
on toes, being territorial. You should not be like that.
People
Mm-mm.
ain't being honest. See, but most people have not encountered a real alpha male. That's the problem. If alpha male is territorial, it's like it's if you go into Mother Nature, there is no way that you're going to have the lion is going to be territorial, and then you're asking him to be a sheep and being able to have everybody sit
Nobody
around
said
there
he
and
has to
share.
be a sheep. We're just
But you're
saying
not. But you're not.
You,
But you're
I
wanting.
mean,
But most women, let's break it down like this. Most women are going to want the lion, right? That's what they're attracted to, and that's what they're going to want. But understanding what actually comes with that, because most people have been presented these fairy tales of what it's supposed to be. Because it's like Lakeisha talking about, you supposed to be the same person that you are. No, you are mushing a relationship with somebody. So you are going to have to conform in some type of way. Just like I might not like.
conform or unite because what are we
No,
conforming?
just like I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example. Like I don't like hiking and all that type of stuff. But guess what? My
Hmm.
lady do. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna conform because she likes doing it. I'm gonna conform to her what she wants. She enjoyed doing it. I'm going to learn to enjoy doing it because she enjoys it.
But
She
that's part
took.
of the relationship, though. That's part. That's what comes with the
That's what I'm.
relationship.
That's
But
what
you're
I'm saying.
saying,
There's.
for instance, that she has a male friend. That male friend
See
is
you
no
talking
longer
about.
acceptable.
No, you see
It's two
y'all
different
again.
things.
Again, it's we talking about levels, right? We talking
That's
about
a
levels.
level.
We talking about levels now. We talking about levels.
Is that not a
We ta-
level?
we talking about levels. So if we went not bungee jumping, we went uh
Parasailing.
now we went parasailing too. That was scary, and I still did it.
Zip
The other
lining.
one, zip
Zip
lining. Yeah,
lining.
we
Ziplining.
went to Jamaica, right? We went to Jamaica. We went to Jamaica, zip line. I'm afraid of heights, but guess what? Guess what? She loved doing it. But what did I do? I manned up. You know what I mean? I manned up and I did it because she enjoys doing it. So some things, just because I'm afraid and I'm scared and something I may not, I would have never done it in life
What's this got to do with relationships?
because this is
Friendships.
part of a
Monty.
relationship.
Thank you,
This is part of a
Monty.
relationship.
Thank you,
What is?
Compromising. You
Okay,
have
so
to,
you contradicting yourself.
no,
oh
no, no.
my
Monty.
No, I'm
You
not.
gonna compromise? You
No,
gonna
I'm not.
compromise and damn near kill yourself on a bungee
Correct.
on a
That's
bungee
for
line,
you. That's for
but you're not
you.
gonna let her have a text conversation.
Hey,
I've
listen,
said it.
you ain't, that's the, I
You
don't know,
rather get hurt than let
It
her
but
that's
that's,
it.
talk
that,
to her
Her
homie.
friend. Her homie who probably would be like, hey
right.
bro, you ain't gotta do it this time. I'll go do it with her. I don't mind doing it. But you territorial. So you
see,
ain't gonna
not,
get your
you heard what she just said?
Yeah.
he
What you think about that,
territorial.
Monty?
What she say?
No, no, no. Repeat yourself, Keish. Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself, Keish.
He territorial.
Repeat yourself, Keith. Repeat yourself.
I'm
Oh
so
God,
sorry. I don't know. I think I don't know.
I'm
I'm not. I'm
done.
No,
not
no, no. Repeat
saying
that scenario. Repeat the scenario.
homie gonna do it with her. He is. That's her homie. You mad because her homie gonna zip line with her because you scared of heights? You can be scared of heights. My homie
Yeah,
gonna do
wait,
it.
wait. The zip line is in Jamaica though.
Bro, we
He ain't
going to
going to Jamaica.
Jamaica. Bro, we going to Jamaica. You
No,
We're
don't
mad
not
switch
because
up,
going
you
to
Monty.
scared?
Jamaica now.
No,
Come
no, don't
on, you
switch
doing
up,
too
Monty.
much.
No, Monty, don't switch up. Stay on
Come
your
on,
side.
man.
Stay on that
I'm
side.
done.
No, 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 no. There's
No, you
levels.
stay
You
on
said
that
there was
side,
levels.
Monty.
So bro
Nah,
There's
can't go
nah,
on
you
the
stay
levels.
on
so
that
okay,
side.
so bro's not accepted to go on the trip. It's a man and it's a what husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend
I'm
trip.
up here. I'm by
Wait,
myself
wait.
right
You
now.
saying we double dating
Nah, he coming alone.
He
as
likes
a third person?
this.
He's coming as
He's
a
like a
third person.
friend. He's a friend.
I
It's
know. Is
just
As
he
a
coming as a
friend.
third person?
I would say he was coming as a friend. It's a friend trip.
And it's just us three.
Well, I don't know. I hope other people coming.
I hope.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
She
yeah.
said, I hope.
Now we ain't
We
taking
ain't
no
taking no
third
third.
person.
Okay, so if it was a
No
friend
third
trip,
wheels, huh?
say
Look at.
a group,
I'm
clique.
just hearing how Keisha thinking. I'm just hearing it. I'm just saying.
I'm just
Well,
trying
let's
to
no,
make
no,
it
no,
make
no.
some type of sense where it's okay for you to understand a woman can still be friends with a man, and
Well,
it
let's
I'm not.
ain't
just
that.
let's
It
make
ain't
it
I,
that.
simpler.
I'm not
We can
saying
make
she
it simple.
can't. I'm not saying
We
she can't.
You
The
did.
Jamaica thing is threw it off. Let's make it simpler. Just say if it was hiking in the local area, and if Patrick don't want to hike, and the other man do, he do. That's more realistic because we ain't
Okay.
taking no brother to Jamaica.
Okay.
That's
Well, he can't go to
no way, no
Jamaica,
how.
but
Nobody doing
He
that.
can't go. He can't go to Jamaica. So he
he
going
going
hiking.
hiking.
He taking her hiking,
He,
Monty.
Hiking,
he
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he taking
He's
your
in the
girl
area.
hiking.
He's in the same area, local. He can't hike
He
with.
taking your girl hiking, Monty.
No, no,
They going
no.
all sweating, sweating. She got the TikTok booty. Uh,
Tights.
Listen,
booty tights on.
that's
They going hiking. They going hiking, Monty.
what did I originally say? I
They going
said the
hiking,
short
Monty.
answer.
Nah, they
I
going
said
hiking, Monty.
no, no, they're not. I said the short answer. Now we on
No,
the
they're
long
not. He
answer.
said that fast. No,
The
they're not.
long answer is no.
See, we start bringing scenarios in. I'm telling you, boy. Listen,
That's why I
listen.
said there's
Everybody,
a short and a long answer. Because the short answer, nah, yeah, the short answer,
He
yeah, she can
said
have a
that
friend.
quick. No. The
No,
long
no,
nope,
she can
answer
nope.
go
is
hike. Well, I mean,
no.
who
Can't do
cares
that.
about hiking?
It was the
Not
TikTok
the
booty pants
Oh my
yeah, the
that
goodness.
TikTok
threw
booty
it
player
all
got it.
off,
Yeah, throw it off.
and the
She coming out
sweating.
sweating through the back. Got the little tube bone. You know what I mean? Yeah, she walking out. Yeah, he
It's
came.
no
You
so.
know, he came to
Maybe
pick me up, and then you see
maybe
her
don't
just
ask.
whack at there, whack at there, whack at there, whack at there, walking out the house.
That's not a real life
maybe she not
scenario.
thick.
I mean, it's just a
Well, then
different.
it go a petty the petty the pet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, depends on how
She got
thick she
Booty
is.
just
Whether I let her go out with them on.
just the
she
clapping
got.
and the clapping and the
That's like
clapping and the
saying,
clapping.
What her
"Oh, you about
thighs
to go
look? What
hang
her
out?"
thighs look like?
That's like bros going
Y'all
out
wow.
with gray joggers on, thinking like, "Oh, I could go run to the gas station real quick. I'm gonna just with these
With
joggers
them
on.
gray
You know,
sweatpants
I'm
on.
cool. Where you going? But where you
Now with them
going
gray
though?
sweatpants on, you better get back in the house
Not
and
with
change
them
them gray
great.
sweatpants.
Oh, so you ain't changing? Oh, okay, cool. Hey,
Huh.
Well, listen.
that's
I
so
think
funny.
you know what. This is one of those type of things. It's on a case by case basis. You can't throw no blanket statements out there. I don't like
Yeah,
blanket
yeah,
statements.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
why mine is just no.
his is just no.
The answer is just no. And like I
But
said,
I
we'll
I'm
roll it
but I'm
back and figure it out as we go.
yeah. But I'm not going hiking with nobody either though.
Right.
As the male friend, I'm not going hiking with your wife. You
No,
know what I mean?
I
I'm
ain't
not going
going.
hiking
Yeah.
with your
No,
wife, and I'm not
no.
going hiking with your girlfriend. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
If
No.
I am, then you might need to be worried about me. If I'm going hiking, or if I'm going to
Yeah, if
Jamaica,
it's
then
just us
you
two,
damn
that's
sure better
crazy.
be worried.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. If I'm, hey
For
man,
sure.
hitting your wife up, hey man, you know what I mean? We about to hit this hike.
No, 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 no. Yeah, see, there's levels to
Make
it.
sure you wear them TikToks.
Right. Well, I mean,
Maybe it's just
whatever. It
maybe
depends.
it's just
It
hanging out
depends.
at Barnes and Nobles. Y'all just chilling, talking business or something. They don't have to be like super
Well,
serious.
what
Like
about lunch,
anything. Because
Patrick?
it's your
Oh no,
friends. What
Patrick.
do
We
you
already
do
know
with your
that mind.
friends? You know what I mean? Like it would. It. I don't think it changes anything. Now, are there boundaries with that friend? Are there stipulations and things like that that has to be discussed? Absolutely. Like you're not gonna sit up here and we gonna talk freaky deaky talk, knowing you ain't my man. That's not gonna happen. I got to say, hey, listen now. You know you ain't my man. Be babe.
But
Why
you
he
mean
saying
you
this?
setting boundaries with him?
Yes, as the
Yeah, of
person
course.
with your friend.
Yeah,
Huh?
y'all should have those set. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She
that
should
little
definitely
shit.
set those. She should definitely set that.
As the
You know what
woman,
it
you
is.
have to.
Yeah, yeah,
And him as a man. Like I don't have to say, hey, babe, yeah, I seen your friend. Yeah, she cold. She thick. You know, she just a friend. Where she come from? Because the woman gonna look at another woman. I don't care if they say they don't, they do.
yeah.
She
I'm
ain't gonna
like,
check.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
She
those
on there.
the boundaries that you're talking about would have been set before you met your significant other though.
exactly.
Because if
So
y'all
that's
been
why it shouldn't
friends
be a
for like
problem.
10 years, y'all shouldn't have been talking about that anyways, right?
Anyways,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
So I mean, that's all prior to the relationship. But if you're saying, hey, I'm in a relationship, is it okay to accept them? Yeah, he should be accepted. Now, if it's some new friend along the way, that's gonna be nah, you new
yeah,
friend.
yeah, yeah, yeah. New friends, no.
They not buying that.
Right,
Yeah.
Sorry.
exactly.
No new
Well,
friends.
it could be old
Right.
friends too. It
I
could
mean,
be
because we
it
all
could
have
be anybody. It could be anybody.
That just says
Anybody.
no. Cause
Everybody on
yeah,
the chopping. Everybody on the chopping list.
the females too.
Yeah, them too. Yeah, some of them be messy. Like nah, man.
A lot of them,
This
all of them messy.
this person a little too messy, man. They got too much going on. Like you got nah. They
all of
ain't
them
gonna.
is messy. I heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We ain't doing that. Like y'all wild. Some
I
people be
feel
wilding though.
they do.
Some people be wilding. Like I
I mean,
don't know.
we in a but we in a different age right now. We in the where women just hang together and they got they women time. It's not like when our mothers and stuff. Once they got a certain age, they wasn't hanging out with their girlfriends like that. It's a different era. It's a different era. Cause there'd be about four,
Right.
five, six of them. They'd be at the bar, the club, whatever, going on
Yeah,
trips,
they be
girl
going on
trips,
trips
and all that
getting
stuff.
their back blown out.
See, I wasn't gonna bring all that up. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah, bring it up. We ain't listen.
What
We
trips would
keep
have
it.
been on?
it's a girl
I ain't
trip
heard about
era.
those trips.
So my point
I
is, you're
Listen,
must
gonna
be
have to
trying to
deal with
order
that to a
people.
certain
listen.
extent.
Let me listen. If your
I must be
chick
trying
talking
to
about
order people here.
if your chick talking
I
about some she
know. What
going on a girls trip, bruh, listen, just hang it up. Just hang it up.
What about a
happened?
retreat?
Hang. Listen. Like I said, man, you gotta know the game. If you don't know the game, we gotta do some video to give people some of this game. If she going on a girls trip, man, listen, it's over.
Yeah, I
Really?
am not gonna play with
It's
you.
over.
Women cannot enjoy
It's getting late.
themselves
What time
It's
is
together.
it in
over.
California?
Come on.
Because he got to be tripping.
It's over.
How's
I'm
that
telling you.
occur?
I'm telling you, it's over. And then especially,
What you
listen,
got in your
if
what?
you're not an intuitive man, you got to know who they going with and the type of people they are. If they not, you already know, man. Like you ain't been hip to the game. See, that's the problem. You ain't game recognized game. That's the problem.
We
Game
are too grown
recognized
to be
game.
influenced by
It
our
do, it
friends.
do, it
Our,
do.
our
No,
friends
no,
are
it
not
ain't about
influenced
being
what we do.
influenced. No, it ain't about
It
influence. If
is.
birds of a feather flock together, baby, listen, quit
That's
flocking
not
with
true.
people
That's true.
where
It's
hey,
definitely not true. Yes, that is
listen,
definitely
Because I
not
got
true.
friends
I
with
beg to
LLCs,
differ.
felonies, and misdemeanors, and I don't have any of those other things.
Look,
but guess
So
what? You
that's
getting
not
look,
true.
cause look, not I,
listen,
for sure, for sure.
listen, and listen. I don't care what you talking about.
I'll lead a flock before
Right.
I will
By
lead the flock
myself.
before I flock, cause I don't play them games.
Mm.
Listen,
Well, yeah.
You'll
it's
never get
going
to
Sometimes
down.
you gotta
sympathize with
lead the flock.
what's going on.
See, come on, Monty.
Sometimes you definitely
See,
gotta lead the
you
flock.
got to understand scenarios, man. It's interesting. Scenario will put you in a very bad predicament. Okay, you got to scenarios with Letitia. Tisha gonna say, "Don't listen to me." She said, "Don't listen to me."
Don't
Come
listen.
See,
on,
Some
don't
of these,
see,
listen to
man,
they don't
some of
want
me.
these.
y'all to. They don't want y'all to get this game. Okay, they ain't
Don't
trying to let y'all
understand
get this
hating
I'm
the
just
game.
game,
What's
man.
saying.
wrong with hating the
Yeah,
game?
man,
Oh,
but
he's
it
bluffing
depends on
now. He's
it
serious.
depends on the woman's age too. It depends on the age.
Yes.
The age don't matter,
Yes.
Monty. Monty, the age
Nah,
don't
because
matter,
listen, if you a certain age, you ain't got
Not
it
at
cracking
all. We
like that.
probably
You
blew
could go
our
on a
black out from falling.
yeah.
You
man.
Y'all,
said it.
That's it. See,
if you a
see, look,
certain
you see what
age, you
Keith
ain't
just
got it
said?
cracking like that.
You fail. You
No,
fail.
did you just
We
hear
was
what
out
Keith
there
just said?
thinking we was still 18 trying to drop it like it's
Did
hot
you?
and fell at the swimming pool with
That's
all this
the
liquor
excuse,
and blew our
fellas.
black out
Listen,
or our knee. Not nobody.
fellas, listen, fellas, listen.
Come
Now that's
on.
it. Now that's the excuse she gonna give you when she get back.
Baby, I failed. Somebody got somebody called
That's
it on
it.
their
That's
phone.
the excuse.
Fell
That's the
hard.
excuse she
Real
gonna give
hard.
you.
That's all I got. It don't take much. I can fall walking forward or
That's
just
all I
slipping. I'll be
got,
like, baby,
huh?
I fell. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you after it happened and be like, baby, you ain't going to believe I just fell in front of all these
You ain't
people.
gonna believe this, man.
I, I'm just telling you. I don't think
I
no
said
woman
I
should.
ain't gonna. I said yeah, man, you right. I showed. Man, that happened, baby. Yeah,
Girls'
I'm gonna
trips
pack
are
up
for
all this.
fun and for trying to live your best life and relax and not think about stuff, not get your back blown out on a
Yes,
girl's trip.
exactly.
You think
All right.
about
I
girls'
think
trip, the
Exactly.
movie.
it
It's
depends
not
on
like
the
that for
age,
real.
though. It depends on the age.
It ain't the age, man.
It
See, you
is
talking
the
about
age got
age.
something to do with it. Yeah, dude.
Man,
Trust
listen,
me.
these old folks is getting down, brother. Listen, don't let the age fool you. These old folks
He
is getting down.
gone.
People in
They
their
I,
got
I
sixties
way
and
don't.
too many naps. They
I
don't
don't.
no,
have
no,
time for that.
people in their sixties and seventies is getting down, brother. Let me tell you.
They
Listen, a
still at
60
home
and
I'm
70 year
done.
crocheting
old,
and sewing.
See,
she could go on
no,
a girl's trip. Ain't nobody trying to blow her back out like that.
At
She ain't
who?
all.
No,
like like
no.
like
And you say
somebody
ain't
just
nobody
Right.
trying.
so wait. So you trying to say brothers is just coming up trying to holler and spit and run game on her like it was if she was 20 something?
No, brother, they putting it out.
Right.
They listen. They putting out wolf calls. They putting out the wolf calls. Like the
Then you
aroma. They
if you
trying
got
to.
somebody like that, then what is you
Oh,
doing?
oh, Roma.
If you got somebody that's doing that, then what is you
Oh,
doing in the first
Just
place?
going out there. They
Monty,
If
opening
you
the
man.
got
gate.
somebody that's doing
Monty,
that,
all
then
right.
Get out.
she don't need to go on a girl trip to do all that.
She can do
Them
that up the
wolf calls
block.
is going out
no, for real.
in the
She
local
can get
district, in the
that at
local same
7-Eleven.
zip code that you in, they're going out too.
Exactly. Come on now.
She
Y'all
got
ain't see.
somebody on speed dial before she went on a girl's trip, bruh.
Right.
That's
If
She
the
was
that's the
point.
ready
case,
before she.
That's the point.
Yes.
It didn't take
yeah, and that's
Jamaica
different.
and nowhere else
But
to
No,
she
that
ain't
get
I'm
to
nobody.
saying that's the
USA.
that's the point. So I'm saying if you ain't, I'm trying to help the brothers. If you ain't had no identifying factors, okay,
You slipping
Uh,
on your pippin.
you slipping on your pivot.
I'm
You're
All right.
slipping,
Well,
Doc. You're
now you
slipping,
done
Doc.
changed it. Now we done changed it to she already done had somebody. That's different.
But you changed it to that. I'm just giving them the game. That at the end of the day, I said it. I said from the
Sit down.
beginning.
Sit
If
down.
it's the if that's where it's going, and it all, and I said from the beginning, it depends on the group. Okay.
But
Now,
you
if
should
you
know your
going,
woman.
no, listen. See, people don't understand. People don't understand. If you understanding your woman, then you're understanding. See, if you the man, you're supposed to be a protector, right? You're supposed to be understanding if she's walking into danger, and if she don't heed to that, or she don't understand your leadership, or don't want to take heed to that leadership of understanding that you see what you about to walk into, then it's
Well, let
time
me
to let
say
it
this
go.
though.
Time to let it go.
going preach.
You talking about seeing.
Time
You
to let
talking
it go.
about seeing. You should see that your woman is a freak before she left. And you
No,
know and you
that's what
know
I'm
them
trying to
friends
help
is
the
freaks.
brothers. If they don't see it, if they haven't seen it prior to,
I
right?
know, but you should see that though. You should know
You
that.
should, but you ain't. You trying to. You in denial, right? And I'm
Nah,
saying
ain't no
this is the.
denial.
This is the identifying
He
marker,
trying to
brothers.
get you to come to the
It
other
might be
side.
somebody, not me.
This gonna be the.
I
This
know.
gonna be the.
I'm
This
gonna know
gonna be
what
the.
you're about to do. I know what you're capable of doing. Because trust me,
No, she gonna say
she getting out of
listen.
line. She getting out of line here locally too. This is my point. And them same friends, they all getting out of line
Now,
locally.
Bobby said it depends on the location of the girls trip. Now he hitting my numbers, right? So where would be a location that we would say that they are turning up at?
Are we talking
First
about
of all, we
overnight,
turned
or
up
we
in the
just talking about
car.
for a day trip?
That's a
So
girls trip, brother. We talking about girls trip,
we,
brother. We talking about a girls trip.
Like they
real
going
women
to
can turn up
Atlanta,
in the
or
car on the
let's say
way to the
they going
airport.
they're
Like
going to the Essence Fest.
You can pregame all the time. You can start the
you
you know what I'm
hype
saying?
before it starts.
Yes, that's the pregame. You hype before it even starts. It
We
could
can
be in the
start
car.
pregame right here on this podcast, and you don't even
You,
know the party going down later.
yes,
Just
Mm.
saying. We can
that's
start
what
this
the
right
pregame
now. Like,
says.
what do
That's
you
what the
want?
pregame is. You pregaming right now. Look,
Well,
You
I'm
done
gonna
got us
say this,
drunk.
man.
Like,
If
sis,
you
book
got,
the
if you,
flight. Book the
what I'm
flight.
saying,
Let's
y'all turn.
go.
If your woman turning it up in town, see, that's my point.
right.
Some of these women is turning it up in town, like they on the dance floor, freaky dicky with the girls, them same girls they go on the trip. They
Mhm.
in a
right.
conga line, booties all connected,
Connected.
getting they
Finger
freak on
snapping.
at the
Making
right
it
in front of
rain.
you at the then yeah, then you can't trust her. But if you
But
got
see,
somebody that's
But
respectable woman that's just trying to go get some relaxation, you can trust her. But if she getting a in a conga line already at the you know what I'm saying, at one of these things here in
for
town.
real.
No.
listen,
Look, this got a purpose. She's gonna have a good time.
Look,
Yeah, you
she
already
gonna have a
know
good
what
time.
you got right there.
Well, you should know. You should know then.
That's
She's
what I'm
gonna have a
saying.
great
You
time.
should know. I'm saying this don't apply to every woman.
No, exactly, Mozzie.
yeah,
That's
No, you
right.
gotta
true.
That's
talk. You
Because
gotta
some of
talk in
these women
general.
is telling you, some of these women is getting out of line right here in town, right in front of you.
Right in
I'm
your
not.
face.
I'm not saying that
right
they not.
in
And
your
I'm
face.
saying that they are. And I'm saying this is the game. I'm saying once you realize, because
Once you what?
you. I'm saying this is the monkey that's gonna crack the back. Okay, when they start lining up that trip, now you
Oh
know
goodness. Not the
this is
monkey.
the last straw right here for you. Now if you blind on this, I can't help you.
So you feel like the trip is about to do
Right.
That's
the
the end result right
disclaimer.
there. That's the
Let's
that's
set
that
it
That's
off.
that's the
it. No
that's
matter
the
what the woman is, no matter what the kind of woman you got, respectful,
Right.
whatever,
I don't
no
give a
matter
damn.
what.
Uh
It don't matter. Okay. Well
I don't
then
give
you
a
need
damn.
to, man, you need some handcuffs.
Yeah, he said
No no
You
right.
no no
handcuffing
no
him, Patrick.
no.
You
I'm
not like
saying
that too
Yeah, you are. You
no
handcuffing
For
him.
real.
no, bro. No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying it depends on the group. See, the group matters.
That's what I just
much. The
said.
group don't
No,
matter.
you
Pick your
said the
business.
woman. I said the
The
group.
woman, I know I said the woman and the group. If this same woman
No, no,
in this
no, no.
group
It's the group, man.
is
But
on the
you got to
dance
teach
floor
these.
getting a freak on in front of you, they're gonna be getting a
See,
freak on out of
you
town.
talking about that? That ain't what that mean, man. That ain't
What
what
that
that
mean?
mean.
What it mean, Pat?
I'm saying
Like
there's
like Keith,
signs.
Keith could be great. She could be good. Keith could be doing her thing. Jay could be good. They could be doing their thing. Then all of a sudden, they got 8 other chicks that they going on the trip with. They wilding out. You know what I mean? Just like the girl, the girl that got the girl. I ain't gonna go that extreme. The girl that got killed and stuff. But I'm saying that that the group of people that you're going to go with matters. Their intent matters. What scenarios they're gonna put you in matters. So whatever
Correct.
those people are, Jen and Keish can be great, but now they are being put in an uncompromising situation. Okay,
And they
where they're
just gonna
enjoying
act a fool.
themselves and they're a
They're
little
gonna
Yeah,
lose
lit,
their
because guess
mind.
and
what? You
they
still grown and you still have your individuality. So just because all
Yes.
8 of them are
no,
being
no,
Hey,
no, you don't.
You're
Tatianas,
I
still
don't
your
believe
don't
own
it.
mean we're gonna fall
person. You're
victim to
still
I
your
being a
don't believe
guy.
it
you're
because
not
now, no,
independent.
because now I see your choice in judgment. I see your choice in judgment, and your choice in judgment, now I can identify, you know what? I'm gone.
So
No.
you
By the
gone.
time you get back,
Mhm.
I'm gonna hit you up from the trip and say, "Okay, Slayer,
Right.
I had a
I'll be like,
time. A
be like,
time was had."
deuces. I'm like, oh, you going with who? Oh, okay.
I'll be like,
All
"Peace.
right.
Cause you didn't
See you
lost
on the flip
out.
side, buddy.
You
This
didn't
trip
lost
was
out.
phenomenal."
They on demon time. Like they on, they on demon
Lord.
time. You know
Right.
what
She
I
done went
mean?
to. He don't. He gonna leave his woman. She done went to Magic Mountain with the
Look,
with the
right.
Listen,
kids to Magic
She,
Mountain,
she on
and
time
Riddler's
to
he
go.
gonna
revenge.
leave her.
She on
For
Riddler's
taking the
revenge,
kids
and
to
he
Magic
talking about
Mountain.
he
Now,
tripping because she's on
now,
Riddler's revenge.
Bobby said I see a lot at at the Jazz Fest. Now, see that's what see y'all don't be seeing stuff, man.
Hey,
Y'all
I
don't be
I
bet you
seeing
like
ain't
the
stuff.
seen
Jazz
nobody. Hey, I
Fest.
bet you ain't seen nobody getting toe up. They back blew out at
Mm-mm.
no Jazz Fest. I
Huh?
No
guarantee
You
you
better
heavy,
ain't see
say
that.
that. You
because
better
we was
say
two
that.
stepping and
Okay,
dancing
so
to
what
the
is he?
music.
Bobby, what have you seen at the Jazz Fest?
What did you see, OG?
Cause I ain't at
Now
no
you
jazz
ain't seen nothing like that.
festival.
You
At the
saw some
Jazz
women
Festival,
having a
you
You
good
just
you
two
time.
telling
That's all you
stepping.
Monty, you
saw.
telling me ain't nobody back being blown out the Jazz Fest, so everybody just
Hey, I've
sucking
been to
on
jazz festivals. I ain't seen nobody back
everybody
get
just
blown
sucking
out.
on peppermints and gliding on glitter.
No,
I ain't
we
seen
Yep.
we
nobody back
drinking
get blown out.
champagne and listening to instrumentals. At the Jazz Fest, we chilling.
Right.
You on grown people time at Jazz festivals. You are not
Hey, it is
stuck
grown
up
people
in
talking
some
about the
room.
Jazz Fest though. Jazz Fest be nice.
It be
Yeah,
lit,
it be nice.
but it's on some
It be nice.
adult stuff. I think it's the
He
mentality of the
he
individual.
said he said married
Yes,
women be stepping out. See,
it is.
listen. I'm gonna try to
He
get
done
out.
okay, so he come on now. That's cap. You ain't seen no yo, you know the women that's married and they stepping
Were
out.
you the person they stepped out with,
Right. What is he
OG?
talking
All
about?
right, because
Man,
that's
come
the only
on.
way you're gonna
No,
know.
Oh,
probably
He
some of his
maybe
probably
you
cousins or
yeah.
stepped
something.
in there.
Bobby
Nobody's gonna
probably
know. They're
also
gonna
saw some
know.
aliens and some Illuminati
Tell us
last
what you
night
know.
too. He saw some
Right.
aliens and some Illuminati at
Yo,
the
wow,
jazz festival too.
yo, wow, yo, wow.
Not the aliens.
No,
He
but
saw
Illuminati.
all
everything.
They came
no,
back.
but all I'm making this into a comedy show. But all girls trips ain't bad. I ain't gonna put it on. I ain't gonna put y'all out like that. You know, I'm gonna reel it back a little bit. We're gonna clip this a little bit and make a little fun out of it. But uh, yeah, all of them ain't bad. Uh, but best believe if they going.
Right.
I'm not gonna play with you.
Hey, are you able to
Relax.
go? Hey, are you able to go on a trip with the homies?
You damn straight.
Okay.
And
Wow.
we know y'all cutting
Oh.
up.
Oh, why
Y'all
we gotta
cut
be
up.
cutting up?
Y'all not want to wear. Oh, we ain't got to wear no shirt now. You know this is the new beach. You can just show everything. You ain't been
Nah,
doing that at home.
we ain't going to no nude beach with the homies.
I ain't trying to see no another man's thing. Why would I go
You're
to a
not the
nude
new
beach?
beach, but you're going around there shirtless. You walking around the beach showing all your skin.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there where I can take my shirt off.
No.
You know, men get a different kind of level of it. We gonna have a good time. What's their version of having a good time?
Exactly.
Y'all ain't just drinking and sitting in the bar
Same
watching
thing, playing
sports the whole
dominoes and
time.
checkers and stuff like that.
Yeah, we
Yahtzee,
Oh
playing
yeah.
Oh
spades.
yeah.
backmidden, backmidden and
Somebody letting
backgammon.
something shake and rake and
Out
bake
there
on
doing
that
something
trip.
strange for a
Nah,
little piece of change.
I ain't throwing no money.
nah, I
Nah,
ain't throwing no money.
I ain't throwing no money.
Somebody's
I'm
That
serious.
was
gambling.
15,
Somebody's
20 years ago.
drinking. Are y'all doing
About
excursions?
50,
Do
20
men
years ago.
do men do
All
excursions?
my money is accounted for. It ain't getting thrown on the ground.
You don't have to throw it on the ground. Some just let you put them on them. You
It
just
ain't going
put it
there
right
either.
there. Put it right there. Oh here.
Nah.
Leave it
Hey,
by
if
the
I need
side
it
of the
that
bed.
bad, if I need it that bad, I can find it for free. Put it that
Uh
way.
oh. Uh oh.
Listen,
If I need it that bad, I'm gonna find it for free. I'm gonna go to one of them jazz festivals that Bobby talking about.
That's
Catch me one up there. I ain't going to no strip club and making it rain.
Bobby. Where the
Yeah.
jazz festivals at?
Hey, what? Hey,
what is
Bobby, which
that?
one of them? Hey,
What
hey,
Which
kind
one
of
of the
jazz
inbox
jazz
me
festival
which
is
festivals?
jazz
these?
festival you be going to.
I'm just saying, because I ain't never seen nothing like this before.
But
Never.
if you
Never.
having a real conversation, like it's yeah. I mean, guys can have fun. You know
What they doing?
what they we. I told you what we doing.
That's
Playing
it
spades and stuff. You know that
for
type of stuff.
Yeah.
4
I'm
days, 5
Listen, I'm
months.
gonna be honest with you. I ain't going on no guy's trip. I ain't going on a guy's trip.
Why you don't like your homies like that?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind. Going with guys. Like you talking about 5, 6 days. I can't be going with guys like that for that
Three
long. Like
days.
Five,
you know
six
what I mean?
days.
3 days.
Yeah, she talking
Yeah,
about on a trip like that. I can't do it personally.
three.
I can't do it. I got to.
Three.
I got to rub and touch on something. So I can't. I can't go that long.
Where's 3
You
days?
need them $5 million
Monty
worth of
face.
$50 million worth of condoms.
50 million.
You
50
gonna
Yeah, I
million.
want
ain't.
I'm
you
just
I
you
ain't.
the dude that
I ain't trying.
use
Listen.
up your share of the condoms.
You need the
Listen.
cup.
That's 5 days, man.
You
That's
stealing
five
them from the
days.
homie.
That's 5 days. That's a little too long. That's a little
Yeah,
too long. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah. When I,
wow.
yeah.
cause
Buy a
I
condom.
do a lot. I do a lot. And you do a lot of working and stuff. When I'm going on vacation, I want to relax, and that's one of the requirements for me to relax. So uh, I don't
Oh,
see
okay.
me getting, maximum relaxation 5, 6 days with the homies. You know what I mean? Like I could do, a couple days or something. We go hang out. Do some stuff like that'd be cool. But going that long, I can't. I can't be.
Nah, 5 days is a lot.
That's a long
Well, three
time.
days. Three
Unless you
days?
went, unless you went like to Miami or something like really far,
Yeah,
and
somewhere
then
far.
you
That
was
the
traveling.
traveling
Yeah,
part. Yeah, the traveling part was
yeah, you was
like
traveling.
the
Yeah,
2 day travel. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Because sometimes it takes you a day to get to some of these countries when you're traveling.
Yeah.
You lose a whole day going
yeah,
and getting one coming back.
that's different. But if you just going to Vegas or something, nah, you ain't spending no 5 days in Vegas.
No, you don't even need a weekend in Vegas is enough.
Yeah,
Bobby said, "Whenever you're ready, Monty."
all right.
But he ain't dropped. But he ain't dropped the
Yeah,
name. We
well,
link up
show me
at
the
the
free
next
ones.
birthday party.
I know how to find the free ones. I know what they look like.
No.
Bobby said, "I'm missing out." He tried to get me on the guy to see. Listen, I
two
put the
days, two
same,
days,
huh?
just 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah. 2 days. 2 days could probably work for me. Yeah, 2 days would kind of work. Yeah,
That's that's
I'll
gonna be
be
a
ready.
fun trip.
Yeah, I'll be ready by the time I get back. It'd be, yeah, time to go. Locked and loaded.
You you gotta get to. I challenge you to get the what do we call it? The female condom and have her use it to see what your experience is to
And that's kind of
celebrate your
interesting.
man.
Y'all ain't used it yet, so ain't none of y'all
where do you
used
get
that
them?
before. Y'all ain't never used it before. I don't even know what they look like.
No, it's
Where do you
like a
even get
cup.
them?
You can get them at
You
the
can get them
local
at
pharmacy,
any store,
Really?
anywhere.
Walgreens, Walmart,
They
any
ain't next to the
drugstore,
regular stuff, are they?
Yeah,
Hmm.
pretty much.
I
you can
ain't
get
noticed
foam
it.
too if you don't want to do the cup. You can get foam,
Yep, that contraceptive phone.
so you can just. Have,
Foam.
Yep, that's
well,
been
look
out.
at your face it's like foam.
Yep, it's contraceptive
Yep,
phone.
it's a
But
foam. It
yeah,
protects around everything, so that way
It's a
if anything,
phone. You said
yep,
yep,
it's a
phone
foam
Where do you spray it?
you spray it.
all over,
all over
Yep.
what?
All over her.
all over. Yep, her anatomy.
I like how
Hmm.
you use them professional words.
But what you
That don't seem reliable.
She be saying woo-ha and anatomy. She be using good professional words. I like that.
I mean, because I don't know who's tuning in to the game changer, so I
Yeah,
Right.
I
say that.
appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We could, I
Yeah.
could
It,
make
it
a whole
you
spicy
upgrading
song
my
about it, and I guarantee y'all follow
vocabulary.
along. I'd be so you ever
Spread
seen the
all over the
forest?
U-ha.
Well, when you get ready to go
Um,
to the
He,
forest and
he
you
said
take your
you
little
high.
trip down,
He said who high. He didn't gave it a different name. You high.
spin it.
And what she say? I call it almost a U-Haul or something. What I call it?
You
You
you haul. He said who high. He said you haul. Spread all over your U-Haul. Dang, she got a U-Haul down there? My God.
it's a lot of work going on down
That's a
there.
lot of work. Yeah, that
A lot of
U-Haul.
work.
She trying to haul you.
She gonna lock you in.
That's crazy.
You ain't
So
gonna
how
never
those
make
things?
it nowhere.
So ain't none of y'all ever used the female thing before? The female.
The female condom. No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Ask them in the comments because me and Keish know.
Have any of y'all brothers and sisters in the comment drop in the comment? Have y'all used the female condom before? I'm very interested
They got
in
them at the jazz festival bathrooms. I heard you can buy them in the bathroom.
like I said, they got them on deck.
Put the
They got them
25 cent in there.
everywhere.
25 cent in the coin
I'm gonna play with
in the
him.
dispenser. They got them in the dispenser.
Right. Hey, that might be
Dang.
a black. Hey, that's a
Wow.
black. Hey, that's a black business we can start right there.
Let's
Come
pop it
on.
off.
Okay, come on.
Selling them female condoms.
We can get
No.
That's
this
what, man. We might
jumping.
need to go get some of them in bulk.
Man, I don't know. I think we're gonna be setting up a lot of babies, man. I don't
While
see
you
that
at it,
being a.
just put some hot sauce in it while you
Just
at
put a
it.
little hot sauce, a
Put
little
my sauce
sprinkle
in
of red pepper.
it.
Put some hot sauce in it.
Keep the
But you know
blood
what though? It's
circulation
funny.
I don't,
going.
I
In
don't
my
think they'll
mind,
work, man.
I keep picturing a sandwich bag in my mind, like that same material and everything. It's a sandwich bag, the one you flip.
Flip it in, just
Yeah, with the little flip thing on. That's the only
Wow.
thing that I'm imagining in my
Wow.
mind. I want to. What does it look like?
Google
It's
it,
like a
Pat.
cup, a
Put
little
it up
cup,
for us, Pat.
like
yeah.
about you know,
Let me look it up real quick.
like a little
Show
cup.
it so he can see what it look like.
Ooh, we used to sell out at Walgreens. Yes, telling
Really?
you.
I wonder if they feel like.
Oh Lord.
Uh
Never mind.
oh.
I'm just
we
no.
returned. We
I know
No,
returned.
that's interesting.
because
I'm at to have our teachers.
reason why I say that is because a regular condom, I guess that would be more natural for the woman, right? But if a woman was wearing this thing, with that, it would seem like that would be less natural to me for her.
No, I think
Yeah, it's
it's
kind of interesting.
It would be more natural for the man, obviously, but it seems like the woman be taking an L on that one. I think. I don't know.
I don't think she's gonna take an L. Most women know what they're doing. You know.
Know what they
'Cause,
doing?
yeah, like you can't take an L if you put it in right for him or her, right?
No, I'm just
So
saying there's some loss. There's some loss going on. It's not
there's no loss. The loss
when
is
I, okay
not having a kid.
when a man put on a condom, there's a loss. It's not the same as not
What's
wearing
his
one. Is it?
loss?
You think a condom is the
It's
same as
not
not wearing a
the same
condom?
type of you don't feel the same as you would
Oh, I don't
usually
know. You guys
feel.
have to educate me on that. I've never.
Yes, yes. There's a loss. There's an
It's
L.
a
You take an
loss.
L.
Oh, that's so
There's a loss
sad.
of sensitivity. It's not the same feeling as when you have one
I
on.
thought
Then
they
you
said
have.
the lambskin one was like skin.
We're not. That's too expensive.
Oh, well, see, you got to get.
Here we
You
go.
got.
We know they don't even sell those really no more. Like you can't. I don't even
This is
think
what
they
it
sell
look
them
like.
anymore.
They still sell Trojans.
Trojan man, yes.
I'm talking about the
Boom,
lambskin.
boom, boom. That's crazy. We know that commercial. That's crazy.
Oh, okay. So
We were part of the marketing
So it's
Yeah, we
true.
of
was.
being safe.
We kids, we don't even know what we singing. Trojan man. Your mama like, get in the room. What you doing here?
In the
Smith?
room.
Boom, boom, boom.
No, he
We
wasn't
know the
right.
singing
song.
Okay.
They was
Oh, the whole song. See,
no
it's
the
a
okay. So
whole
how
cup.
this work?
It's just a cup. You
Yep.
put it in and push it in.
Put it in and push it in. So
Set
this
it
is what
right
it put.
in the.
I don't think y'all having that. Y'all gonna be
Yeah,
mad
that don't.
soon. Some I
Why
think
you know
women
y'all
gonna be.
ain't never did it before? Look.
If I bust out with one of them, they're gonna be complaining. Somebody gonna be complaining. I can tell you right now.
That's why I'm not about to play with that. That don't look safe to me.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like an extended version for the man.
That
It's
is
like
not
a.
safe.
Yeah, that look like.
That is not safe.
Yeah,
That is baby.com.
yeah.
Right.
If if placed
That's
in the
interesting.
wrong spot,
yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Yeah, it look like
it's
a baby
nine
ready to
months
happen.
later. 9 months later, this happened.
Because
For
how do you know if that
sure.
breaks?
For
See, that's another
I'm
sure.
thing
sure
too.
it does break.
They got
If
the
it breaks,
cube.
you
Look at
wouldn't
this.
know. Don't
It's a
put no
cube.
video up. If that broke, you wouldn't even know.
If the condom broke, you wouldn't even know that you put
Yeah, you
on.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
when you
do.
pull
Oh
it
wait,
out,
you
you do.
already said the sensitivity's going,
The
so I guess you would feel
sensitivity
it.
comes back. Yeah,
Oh, so it'd be like, aha, oops. I mean, what do you do?
and then you look down, you can see
That's
it went.
interesting though.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I would be interested to know how that would break, though.
I mean,
I
obviously, some
wonder.
condoms break and people don't know, but I'm just saying
Yeah, that
that
look like some
definitely.
thick plastic though. That look like some.
Yeah, see, somebody taking the L. I think the
Yeah,
woman taking the L on that one.
yeah, that look like some thick plastic.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
you can use like both in combination. I think it's like one or the other. Like either he uses one or you use that one for her.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
That
no.
makes sense.
Yeah, if you use both, you ain't feeling nothing.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause
Hmm.
that plastic look thick. Look at that. You got the ring. That plastic look like that look like plexiglass.
It don't look that thick.
Look like a
It
yeah.
it just looks like it's just a, like I said, an extended version for a guy. But if you say like using one anyways for guys is whack,
So
that
okay,
sucks.
I can see how that could. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, does it latch on to the guy? 'Cause it's almost kind of
Like it will
point.
form.
Yeah, like it's kind of pointless to have that
Like it
the
would. Yeah. I
reverse
don't
way.
know if it'll stay in place.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be. That's probably why
because
the foam is
you got to
also
get
like
the one that
that.
fits you, right? With this, it's kind of well, I guess it
That's
could be for the female, because then it's like it's a free for all.
that's true. Is it
Then you
one
ain't got to
size
worry
fits
about
all?
sizes and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a
No,
whatever.
like it fits to
Do
the
they got
body.
sizes?
It looked like it's one size for her. Well, what if?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure because they got different sizes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them is a little tighter, some of them a little bit more loose.
Let's see. Female condom size. Oh, so the
We,
size is determined by
that's crazy. That's interesting though.
You got to go get fitted.
it's a strong,
You
thin,
got to go
extra.
get fitted. You wild. You
No,
wild for that.
It's a flexible ring. So
right.
it's supposed to be around the same length as a male's penis.
Right.
So
That's what it looks like.
typical 6.5 inches long. So there's enough room to. I mean, I guess any bigger than that, trust you're gonna have a baby 9 months later. Then
So you get some wiggle room.
you get a little extra wiggle shake.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
Extra two
interesting.
pumps and a wiggle. You get an extra two pumps and a wiggle.
That's interesting.
Extra two pumps and a wiggle.
That's the
It's
calm down moment.
diabolical.
Yeah, yeah. I
That is
think it,
diabolical.
I think that would feel better for a man though. I think that
Because
would
then
feel
he don't have
better.
to worry about it. It's like already in there.
Yeah, and then if you put, never mind, I'm getting too different. Yeah, getting too. I
Yeah,
want to
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about it too much.
I just feel like it's just a little bit too much. I just feel like it's too much that can go wrong.
Yeah, and you not know that it went wrong.
You really won't know until you get in there, though. With like anything else.
Yeah, we
Exactly.
might have to try that.
It's the same with anything else.
We might have to try that.
Boy, y'all at the jazz festival. You with your homies.
Uh,
It's
On a
not like
2 day trip.
Bobby got him on deck though. Bobby got him on
yeah,
deck.
got that jazz bringing.
Bobby got him on deck.
All the sizes.
Huh?
Honey, we
Y'all
got to
gonna
try
have
that.
a
Yeah,
good time. That's
yeah.
cute.
That look interesting. It look interesting for sure.
Not
I
interesting.
Um,
don't trust it, but you know,
I see 9 months later.
Huh.
That's all
yeah,
I
you
man.
got.
9 months later. Yes.
see. You are the father.
I'm interested now. I'm a go play with it.
No. No. Not you playing with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go play with
He
it.
said he gonna go get in it.
I'm gonna go play with it.
He said he
Yeah, I'm
about
gonna
to
see it. No, I'm
die.
just saying. You come back and give some data on it. I think you
No.
should give some data, get some information on it.
The
Yeah, let
statistical
me know.
numbers.
Not to
Monty
be
gonna
Get,
hit the research.
continued.
get some
To be to
research.
continue.
Yeah, might have to bring it back.
No.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think y'all should try it too, so y'all can know.
I'm
Listen,
good.
So
we
we
gonna
can
take
all
your
come.
Okay.
word
So we can
for
all
it.
come back and talk about
So
it.
we all come back and talk about it. Be like, hey,
You'll never catch
what
me
this?
saying 9 months later. I'll pass.
They like, no, it's okay. It's
Uh-uh.
okay. Hold on,
Just
wait.
had a.
You
They
scary.
got other. You got other contraceptives that you could do in addition to.
Not I.
Oh, okay.
Abstinence is key. Young ones
Got-
tuning in tonight. Abstinence is key.
Yeah, just do that.
Just keep them legs
just
closed.
do that.
Just do that.
Well, this is for the
Go ahead
grown
and do
folk.
it.
They talking for the kids. I'm talking about grown folk.
Grown people too,
Listen.
because some of them don't know what they doing out here getting all
That's
caught
what
in
I'm
their
saying.
emotions.
We saying wrap it up.
Please do.
But they can wrap it up and still be caught in their emotions. They just out here lollygagging. Let's be real.
They didn't got caught lacking.
Slap
Man,
They didn't got
they
caught
done
lacking.
got caught slipping.
real bad.
Caught slipping.
And
Now
then
we done
slipped.
had a great conversation, man. We got to bring this one back too. We've been on here for a minute, so we way over our time.
We've
Yeah,
been
that was
talking.
a good topic.
Yeah, that was a good conversation.
Mm.
But we definitely appreciate all y'all. We ain't get on top. We ain't get back on the big girl suing Lyft and was on the Breakfast Club acting a fool. We'll get on that topic
They
next
gave
time.
her a couch.
Did you see them give her a
Right.
couch? They gave her a
Yeah,
couch, man.
Couch.
They
I'm
gave
like,
her a couch.
oh
I
my
saw
They
that.
gave girl a
Oh,
couch,
she
and
sitting on somebody's couch.
she said this is what accommodation look like. Now Monty was getting on me talking about this girl. She complained about the chair. See, the chair was screaming, "Help me!"
But hey,
Wait,
but
wait.
a chair in the back seat of a whole car is not the same.
Mm-mm.
You said a
See,
whole car.
yeah, she got the
Even the
whole
people was
seat.
like, they ain't had no pictures of her getting inside of no small cars.
That wasn't a small
All the
car. You
cars
know,
she was, all the small cars all the vehicles she was in was SUVs and Escalades and Hummers and stuff. She ain't got damn
wait a minute.
picture of her.
What are you saying?
No, I'm saying all the pictures that she have of her getting in vehicles and all this other type of stuff. She ain't got no vehicles of her sitting
So you
in
saying
no small vehicle.
she's never been in a regular sized
She said
car.
a PT Cruiser, man.
Okay, so what do you? I believe her.
I don't believe her because she should have sat her butt in that chair like everybody else. Everybody else they had to pull a
Bro.
whole couch from the other side
Do you know
of the
how
room.
big the back seat of a car is?
It's
Yes, I
very
do, Monty.
Now
yeah,
I'm
they're very
tall, so I put my seat
Keisha,
all the way back. But if
Keisha,
you got a
I ain't
front
playing with you,
person
Keisha.
driving,
I'm not playing with
it's a
you,
lot of
Keisha.
room.
it's very
That ham
spacious.
hock that ham hock leg couldn't get up in there.
If she could get through the door, she could sit in the back.
Listen, sis went in
We
with
know
some
she can get
busts
through the door.
on. Sis went in
You
there
ain't seen her.
styling and profiling.
I have seen her.
You ain't seen
She
her,
can get
Monty.
through the door. If you can get through the
Monty, you
door,
ain't.
you can sit in the back. There's enough room for you in the back.
You tearing stuff up getting in, man. Like I tell my kids, like there's a way to handle stuff. You don't just because you can get in, don't mean you can get in.
Yeah.
You got to tear up stuff to get in. That
Tear
means
up
you
Just
can't
what?
get in.
just have a seat
Like I
somewhere
said,
else.
she didn't get that big that day. So she had to at least she been traveling in some vehicles before that.
Again,
That's
now
all.
she did say that. She did say that.
Okay,
But
so
the man said
she's
his
done it.
suspension. He said his tires was tired.
He did.
Well,
It was his car. I feel like man should have his own rights to his car.
I think at the end of the day, she like we talked about before, she was setting him up.
She
You
set
Sis,
him
know,
up, bro.
I don't
She
think
was
her
setting up the
intentions.
Breakfast Club. She was setting up the Breakfast Club too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, until they
they
gave
was
her that
ready.
couch.
They was
What you
ready.
think they're like? Did she wanted the chair to break at first?
I don't know. She sat in the chair. She was like, y'all ain't got no other chair than this."
I
And
heard her say
it
that.
was then three dudes came and picked up a big old couch, and she
I
sat in
think
that
they,
couch.
but they should have. I mean, who producing that show? They should have known that in the first place.
No, the chair held capacity.
Yeah, but you got to know that she couldn't fit in that regular
Nah,
chair.
Monty, we going on your theory. She done sat in a bunch of chairs like that. Everybody ain't got couches. She done sat in a bunch of chairs.
No, 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 no. That ain't my theory. I
That
said a
is your
back
theory.
seat of. I said the
She done
back
sat in
seat
a
of a
whole bunch of
car.
chairs. All her life she been sitting in chairs.
All her life she had to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
She been
not no
sliding and
regular
slipping in chairs.
computer desk.
She been them extra strong chairs. She been you think she's sitting at in the regular if we going to the jazz festival chairs?
Okay, but
That's
let me
straight.
ask you
Ooh.
That's
this: you
you
saw the
sitting in
video,
some
Hmm?
old
right?
wood.
Hmm?
That's 100%
She
old wood.
sat in that chair, and she sat in it. She the
And
one
then
who said, "Do you have something bigger?"
because she
So
felt the
she
chair,
did fit in that
she
chair.
felt that chair leaving.
Don't get
It was
stuck.
coming. It
That
was about to be a coming to Jesus
She did
moment.
fit in that
that
chair,
chair was leaning with it, rocking with it. So
but
she
she
had
fit
to
in it.
make sure she get up.
She fit in
She
it
went on
though.
there for some more publicity. If you pay attention, you can almost see that people do stuff for a reason. Oh,
Come
if I
on.
did this with Lyft, I can get this. Okay, let me go on the Breakfast Club so I can
Oh yeah.
talk more about my
Right.
story. You just doing it for publicity at this point. At some point,
Yeah.
somebody's
Right.
gonna say, "Sis, sit down. If you didn't
Come
get your
on.
band from wherever you needed it, that's on you.
Who
Get
this for?
yourself together."
I bet she gonna be doing like VIP sections and stuff at the club too,
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
everybody else.
yeah, I think it with her rap career didn't go the way she was wanting it to go, and so this was a great way for her to kind of get whatever clout she was wanting.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She
And
gonna get
and
it.
that's the only reason why I'm talking the way I am, because I ain't trying. Because she even said something about like not using the F word, which was like using the word fat. Like she didn't want to use the word fat. Like now she talking about some. She want accommodations like the LGBTQ community.
What?
Mm.
That the way they accommodate and all. Like she compared the using the
No,
word fat.
it's called the E word before the F. The E is exercise. That's all we can do.
I said
That's
this
all we
girl,
can do. We can do it
she
together.
wild.
Like, that's it. And then we can jump to the G word, which is
Yeah,
girl, and just say,
yeah,
hey, this is what we counted to.
yeah. She I
I
don't
don't
know what she was
know.
talking about. She was tripping.
Not the
Oh,
F
she was
word.
tripping.
Like,
Thompson,
girl, this
not the.
ain't your first day of
But
being
but
here.
and the reason why I'm gonna keep hopping on because we ain't talking about the elephant in the room. Uh,
What's the
that I ain't
elephant?
mean it, yeah, which is really taking care of yourself, man. Like you don't see people walking around like that at an old age. Like that's something that's serious that family members and stuff got to get a hold and try to make sure that you take care of yourself because I was part of the big back community, and I have been working hard to eliminate myself to be able to be here longer for the family. Right? You're trying to preserve your body and all that type of stuff. But we ain't talking about that portion of it of because she even talked about she don't see herself being that big. She view herself as being skinny. She don't
That's
view
the thing.
herself as being fat.
I didn't see that part.
Did you see
That's the
that, Keith?
thing. That's the thing. It's body dysmorphia, where people don't
Yeah.
really look at themselves as what they appear in the actual physical sense, but in their mind they see something different. No different than um a young boy who really sees himself as a girl. But they have to go through a lot of extensive counseling for that. Um, to make for sure there's not any other residing traumas that's leading up to them feeling that way, because those are definitely emotions. So it takes a lot of hard work and discipline to acknowledge some things. So she could truly believe that. You can literally look at like somebody who is black and they could be like, no, I'm not black, I'm really white. And you see that they're physically in your face black. And they literally will say, no, I identify as white. That's something that you can't really even argue until you get a
Okay.
psychiatrist on deck and go to
Yeah.
work.
Mm.
It's a
Yeah.
thing.
People be having all kind of crazy stuff, especially when they on drugs.
Come on.
Yeah.
Look at
Especially
the
that crack.
delusions, the delusions, and
They come up with
Especially
all
when
kind
they
of
do that
stuff.
crack.
that
Mm.
cocaine.
A bunch
Let
of
'em
Yeah,
go.
hallucinations and
Lord.
stuff be happening, man. It be
Cocaine
going
is out of
down.
the
Yeah,
club.
man. Yeah. Some weirdos
But you
out
gotta,
there.
you gotta, you gotta try to take care of yourself, and whatever help she needs. On a serious note, I definitely hope and pray that she gets whatever help that she truly needs, and if she wins the case, more power to her. Help her family and her be able to use that money to be able to help themselves. But on a real serious note, uh, her health and stuff is definitely at stake, and so whatever counseling, guidance, whatever that she's needing, we
Precious.
definitely hope and pray that she gets that help to be able to get her into a healthy size to where she can live longer. Because we know that's a factor. Like that's a statistic. Like it's data that show we
Right.
can't
Yeah.
be that large. Like
Mm-hmm.
That's
we
not a
we, we
conspiracy
cannot be.
theory.
Yeah,
Tell
we,
her to
we
come
just
holler
can't.
at me. I'm gonna put her on that Dr. Sabia. I keep telling her she better stop playing. When she win that money, tell her come holler at me. I got some for
But
Okay,
my
that's
mama,
our
my
professor.
mama,
Where
they
that come
said they
from?
are
Your
not
nutty
fat. They're
professor?
pleasantly plump. That's my
Pleasantly
mama.
plump.
Mm.
What was her name?
her.
What was
What
his
is
name?
pleasantly
Yeah, you
plump?
look good.
From the Nutty Professor. He's
Oh,
like, I'm
okay.
Okay,
pleasantly plump.
yeah, I like that.
Like, okay.
Uh, not
I
when you
remember
give me
that. That
two
was so
pairs
funny.
for each booty cheek.
Mm,
That is not pleasantly plump. We're
It's
not doing that.
yeah,
it's juicy, juicy.
yeah. Uh,
For no
Hey,
yeah.
reason.
she got that girl trip outfit. She showing you.
She looking real good.
Yeah,
I
she got
like
them
that.
putting them, got them girl trip
Got me
outfits.
distracted.
She
I'm
buying
sorry.
them
I'm
for
sorry. I'm about to
Distracted,
get off.
distracted.
We gotta go pick up the female condom thing
We
and
got
try that
I'm
we
out.
got to
done.
sing the song for her so she can get it jumping. The girl trip starting at home.
They
Yep.
about to go to the jazz festival, y'all.
Yeah, they gonna throw some
Yeah.
jazz on.
Throw some of that jazz on, boy.
Right, for
Get one out
sure.
of the go get one out of the dispenser.
Little $5, here and
Hey,
there.
hey, if you buy one, buy black. That's all I gotta tell you.
Man, it
Mm.
Buy
might be a
black.
black company that owns. I know that there's a black
I
company that do sell condoms though.
Really?
and
Yeah.
feminine products as well.
Oh yeah, the feminine
And they're
products.
organic.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yep, they're the first black company to actually design
Oh yeah.
like tampons and pads and stuff like that. I can't think of their name, but they're on YouTube
Yeah, we
heavy.
saw it was a guy. He had him on his backpack. He had the company on his when we was at the airport.
Oh, he had the company on
Yeah,
his
our teacher
backpack.
had pointed it out, and it was a guy. He had it on his. We forgot the name of the company. Uh,
I'm sure it'd be easy to Google.
yeah, it'd be easy to find in Google though. But yeah, they on the actual condom company. So
Okay.
yeah,
Maybe they on Amazon. Get some
it
free
might be.
delivery.
So
Or the buy. I think it's the website buyblack.com or something like that. It's a few of them
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
We buy black or something like
we
that.
buy black something like that. But yeah, man, we didn't extended our time. I appreciate y'all for coming on, tuning in. We didn't chopped it up and made y'all laugh. Enjoyed the conversation. Hopefully you have learned a little something, laughed a little bit, and enjoyed this courageous conversation of us keeping it real and keeping it all the way 100 with you. Go ahead and tell them how they can reach out to y'all. Go ahead, Monty, then Keish, and then Jen.
You can find me at Monty C. Wilson on Facebook and Instagram.
you can find me on Instagram at Lakeisha Michelle.
I am on all platforms at Persevering Jen.
And it's your boy, Patrick the Game Changer Jackson here. Make sure you go and follow the Game Changer Show on all platforms. And I am also on Instagram at PJ Game Changer. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. One more time. We appreciate y'all. Love you. We out.